What an intro. Love it. Good morning, everybody. Good morning from Australia. This is your members live stream. With me today, I have Gazz, I have
Hello.
Darren, I have Rolf.
Hello.
Matthew Comstock, and
Hello.
Space Commander.
Damn it, Ralph.
Sorry. We do have a new member, Ken from Toykennections. He couldn't make it, so he sent in his place, Rolf the dog. So,
boo! I mean, yay!
All right, Adam was in the house saying, "Gentlemen, let's get ready to party." I'm ready to party. Who's ready to party?
Let's do this.
Yay, ready.
Let's do this.
Dale, hello. How are you? Classified is in the house. He's already dropping links in for the GoFundMe. Thank you, Classified. I appreciate that. Christopher Givens. He's got the bell handy. Well done. Christopher Givens, good to see you, buddy. Am I missing anyone? Coinrad Kuponsky. I love that name. Kuponsky. Nolan, how are you, mate? Nolan, you're a channel member, so you actually should have a link to be able to join us if you want. We've got Handsome Man James, aka Ratface. We've got Facebook user, what's up, y'all? Who is this Facebook user?
I bet it's Kermit.
Kermit the Frog.
Yeah, I don't know. But it's whatever.
Oh, so how's everyone? It's been a month since our last members stream. Oh, we've got Phil here, Treasures for Triggers, Phil. Sup, chaps and chats. Looking good, Kyle. Yeah, I was confused for a second. I get it, because I got my hair a little bit more like Kyle, maybe.
Yep.
Oh, it's Outback Stu. How are you, mate? Good to see you. Phil, there should be a link because you're a middle to top tier member, Patreon member, so you should have a link in Patreon to join us if you want, as well as Nolan. So yeah. This is your stream, guys. Your members stream. So please, by all means, younger Zays. Oh, thanks. I'll just do a quick shout out to Classified. We were hanging out with Brendan Haley at the very recent yesterday, in fact. Oh, Joe Recondo's joined us.
Hey,
hello, Joe Recondo and Ryan Sweeney. There's room if you want to jump on too, friend. Yeah, we hung out at a convention called
Hi, Ryan.
Supernova.
Oh, hi, Joe.
Hi, guys.
Yo.
What's up, Ralph?
Who said that?
You need a side screen just so like Jim Henson had on his chest, so you can look down while you're puppeteering. Oh, kayfabe. I mean, keep the illusion alive. Gaz, you were saying backstage that you went. Oh, Crash is in the house. What's up, guys? Oh, Fozzie is better. Oh, we have a Fozzie fan.
Boo.
Yeah, Fuzzy rules.
Facebook user says, "Hello, gents. If you're on Facebook and you haven't given them permission to use your name, just shout it out loud." Blewz, still alive. Good to see you, mate.
Good Blewz.
You're recovering well. Let us know how you're doing, friend. All right. We've still got some more spots if any other members want to join us and have a sit-down chat with us. A couple more seats.
If we get two more, it's Brady Bunch.
Right? Yeah. True.
Whatever.
I can't stay long, guys. I'm actually out on vacation. It's my anniversary weekend, but I told the wife I had to hop on and say hi. So that's what I'm doing.
Joe, let's start with you. What have you been up to, my friend?
Toy hunting every day. I found some neat things. I finally got my 86 Studio Series Sludge. I found that at Walmart. I did fund the Eternia set. I got Modi t-shirt.
Yes, I love that shirt. Hang on, Joe, I'm going to bring you solo layout. I need you to show off that shirt, my friend. It is hilarious.
What?
Yeah. I love it.
Everywhere I've been wearing it today, people are like, "What is that? That's so cute." It's Modi.
Yeah.
I'm on the Modi train. I am.
It's the what?
The Mo Monster
from the Eternia playset.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm a little bit of a not a big fan of the actual toys.
We got Ryan Sweeney saying #one community with it's great seeing all these amazing folks on screen and in the chat. You guys are all what makes this community great. Thanks, mate.
Heck yeah.
Joe, that's a killer shirt. Yeah, I agree. As soon as you showed me that shirt, I was like, yep, that is brilliant. It's making Moti the hero character from that whole set, in my opinion.
I just think his face is cute. It's like just the way his mouth opens and
we got a new contender.
I thought it was a critter from Critters at first.
It looks a little bit
it's
like
very close. It is.
Yeah. So you had that shirt printed up yourself?
Yes, I did.
Means.
It's a good playset. Yeah. Are you going to be offering these shirts for people to be able to purchase? Because I need one.
It's actually on file from the place I got it from. If I just send you what it is, it's under a name. You guys can order them yourselves too.
Where did you order it from? Public T Public?
It was. Oh my God. I'll put it on the Slaughterhouse. It's
Perfect.
not Ready Tees. It's like Rush Order Tees. That's where I ordered it from.
Rush Order Tees.
Anthony Romo says, "What's up, players?" And Articulated Chad for all the legends, $1.99. Thanks, mate. I appreciate it. You're a channel member, so you should be able to jump on. There should be a link for you. Right?
I think the link is in the community page.
Yeah. So how do I join the live? If you go to the members community messenger part of, you'll see it there. You'll see the link in the community page.
If you go to the Slaughterhouse page on YouTube, go to the community section. It should be right there.
Oh, thanks, Gazz. There you go.
Hey, that's what I'm here for.
Well, actually, that's a good point because I guess it would be easier for me to see because I put it there. So, one more time, Gazz, how do people find it? If you're a member,
go to the Slaughterhouse page on YouTube. So the main Slaughterhouse page. Go under the community tab, and there should be the link for the StreamYard.
Perfect. Excellent. TJC morning all. TJC, you're a member. You can join us too. Oh, Crash has found it. He's here. How are you, Crash?
Hey, Crash.
And Articulate is still moving.
Hello, Crash.
Hope you got the moving truck sorted. Yeah, I hate moving. Good to see you, Crash. I love the avatar that you're using.
Space Commander, what's the GoFundMe up to, sir?
The GoFundMe is currently up to 61 donations. That's $1,910. So
nice.
Almost
halfway there. Almost
within
halfway.
a stone's throw of the next landmark.
That's amazing.
Excellent.
Almost at the heart. As soon as we did 2 giveaways already. Those gifts have been sent out. There was Joshua McNabb was the second place winner, and we'll get the total here. 1910. Thanks, Classified. And who got first place again? That was. Oh, why is his name escaping me now? My karaoke buddy. What's his name, Classified? Why have I forgotten it?
Did they choose the lunch boxes?
No. Why is it? You know what? I feel bad.
It's Jason. Classified just said it's Jason.
Jason, thank you. How did I forget that? How did I forget Jason? Okay, thank you, Classified. That was just a test to see if you're on the ball. Jason and Josh McNabb got the first and second prize. Josh chose a gift from Ryan. Ryan, thank you for sending that off. Ryan very kindly donated a Fortnite Snake Eyes, and that was sent to Josh. And I sent Jason a version 2 Action Force Sergeant Slaughter. Oh, we got someone else waiting in the wings. Who have we got? TJC.
TJC.
How are you, friend?
TJC.
Morning,
Can
all.
anyone hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Hello, yes.
Hey, buddy.
Hello,
So
TJC.
Zales, if you want to take any of my donations and bundle them and put 2 together, I don't even care. Whatever people want, dude.
Oh, I appreciate that, Joe. So Joe, along with some other fine people in the chat and in this live right now, have also donated prizes. And basically, what I did thank you to everyone that is donating prizes. The Space Commander's got a few prizes he's going to be donating.
Whoa!
I still got that signed Action Force Sarge as a prize if somebody still wants to pick that.
Oh yes, thanks. Yeah, so I basically what I do is I bundle up all of the options and I send them to the winner, and the winner gets to choose which prize they want. It'll also depend on location too. So for Jason, the easiest way to get Jason the figure quickly was to be sent from me directly. Joshua's here. Looking forward to getting my Fortnite Snake Eyes. Thanks, guys. Yo, Joe.
Nice.
Congratulations, Josh.
Congrats.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, congratulations. Thanks for jumping on.
That was for Josh.
Thanks. Okay. So Classified, thank you for the $2.99. The GoFundMe for me. So we're very close to $2,000. And as soon as we hit the $2,000, that means we're doing another giveaway. I don't want to take up too much time talking about my own GoFundMe because this is a members stream.
Well,
It's our decision what we want to talk about, right? So
Right.
Well, that's true.
And it's for a great cause.
Damn right.
If we hit the 2,000
thank you.
tonight, do you want to go straight to another giveaway, or do you want to do that as a separate show?
Oh no, by all means, we can do a giveaway today. I think I've still got the wheel somewhere.
Hey,
Yes.
The package went out today. Thanks, Ryan. Legend. Thank you to everyone that has donated. Thank you to everybody that watches. Thank you to everybody that is a member or a Patreon supporter. Oh, just thank yous to everyone. I didn't realize there was going to be so much support for this little project of me trying to go and meet the Sarge. Rolf, let me out of the broom closet or I'll make you one of the prize options.
Oh, shut up. It's my turn with the computer. I get to make friends too.
I want to win. I want to win, Ralph.
Oh, no, you don't.
I think
Really bad gas.
make sure you wear a glove before you put Rolf on, though.
What?
So it's not you, Rolf. It's Ken. I don't trust where his hands have been. Do you?
No. I know more, but I probably shouldn't say it's a family-friendly stream and all that, you know. Yeah.
now I'm not a classified collector, but did everybody get their Sergeant Slaughter?
I do.
Mine's
Yes.
in transit. But that reminds me.
Mine.
Go on,
God, I
Darren.
gotta show you.
I haven't opened mine yet. I opened it out of the shipper sleeve, but I haven't opened it yet, and I want to. I'm
there
gonna
he
display it in the
Ooh,
cabinet.
Crash has got her.
Oh yeah, hang on. I'll bring you solo. I'll bring you solo.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
Dread knocking tonight, man. Got my work bandana on.
Very
Nice.
cool.
Listen up, maggots.
Perfect.
I've got a thing here to show from Gazz. Oh, that's not it. I'm hitting the wrong button.
What's that,
My phone
Crash?
today.
Oh, you
That's my
got
phone today.
Ooh, is that a Jawa?
Carded.
Yeah.
Carded.
Oh hell yeah, man! There you go.
Carded.
There you go. The
That's nice.
heroes of the Star Wars universe, the Jawas.
It's already spoken for. It's not mine, but since it's already spoken for, I pay $90 for it.
Wow.
Nice. Ooh.
Roll
Ryan
smells like
Schmeier.
putting on hot dog
Ooh,
water.
is that
Wow.
is that like a
You can be
original
quiet.
vintage? Is that original vintage?
Yes,
Vintage
sir.
one? Oh wow.
Ah, can we have
Can
another
you
look,
put-
Crash?
Yeah, can you put that up on the big screen? Oh,
Oh yeah,
crap.
and
That's
that's the soft goods version.
That's very beautiful.
now
bittersweet
imagine.
memories.
Oh,
Bittersweet
hello.
memories.
Now imagine.
Nice haircut.
Nice haircut. Woo!
What happened? How did I do this?
Now
Where did
imagine
he go?
imagine that Jawa with a lightsaber.
Oh, that'd
That's
be
what
cool.
I'm saying.
Wasabi Spinetix, how are you, friend? This is a new name, Inu Tabby. I don't think I've ever seen you on here before, but welcome to the Slaughterhouse, bud.
Welcome.
Oh,
Welcome.
Crash, but he's back.
Oh, there he is.
I don't land. I just crash.
Yeah, that's why it's called Crash. But yeah, that is awesome. That is
Freaking
spectacular.
cool, man. Freaking cool.
The
Isn't it-
Evo retro case is like $40.
Yeah.
So I
Mm,
pay $90 for it in the case. So
that's
that's a
great.
deal. It's a deal.
So the soft goods one, is that the one that's more rare, or is it the plastic cape?
Vinyl.
That's vinyl cape, right? Gotcha. I'm not really that in the know. I think I only had the soft goods Jawa. Always wanted more. I only had one Jawa and I only had one of the Tuscan Raiders, the Sand People. But I was only able to get one. But that's the thing when you're a kid, right? Is that you have an option, right? Am I going to get a second Jawa, or am I going to get a whole new character that I don't already have? I think army building is really the adult collector mentality than a kid, probably.
Yeah, I agree.
True.
The original price sticker on this figure, best I can read it, was $2.77.
Bargain.
Wow.
That sounds
They're one of the
like
Jawas with different color eyes. That was really rare.
Is that right?
You got me on that one. I don't know. I don't collect vintage Star Wars. I just buy them.
So if anyone, I think Phil's a Star Wars guy. Can you let us know if there were different eye color ones and if you have them? Payne's Toy Samples. How are you, friend? Here.
sorry, I'm just reading some notes from Ken. He said that the eyes, some of them had bigger eyes and some of them had smaller eyes, but I don't believe anything he says. So,
Okay.
but those are the eye variants, big and small, apparently.
Scientific says, love Star Wars, the vintage collection. Yeah, there.
I
What do you
got
got?
some
What's
half
your
blind.
guys'
Some small
opinions?
stuff.
Sorry, what's that, Crash?
Some blind when it comes to small details, guys. I'm kind of nearsighted or farsighted. I can't see it up close. I got to kind of look at an angle at it.
You need those big Jawa eyes.
Dude, that's neat. I'm a new eyes.
Any wonder the Ralph can read them. It's got the eyes big enough.
You know what? I always thought that Rolf was the werewolf equivalent of Ernie because the eyes are so similar to Ernie. I was like, Ernie in the full moon is Rolf.
I won't be able to unsee that now.
Yeah.
Ernie is yeah.
I got something special for Zazel. He may hate me afterward, but I got something special for him.
Yeah. What do we got, Crash?
It's a little sacrilege here, but I hope you forgive me.
I'll solo you then so we can get a real good look at it.
He swapped teams.
Oh,
Oh no!
Lucky
get
Philly
out
had
of
you.
here.
No.
That would have been the time to crash. Actually, you know what? I will be fair. It doesn't look that bad on him, does it?
No, it doesn't.
It kind of looks all right. He's no Hulkamaniac, though. Get out of here.
But you will never see that live in real life.
No.
No,
I'll
no.
tell you what. You should show Sarge that one
Bill
day,
Pearson.
Crash. Boo.
Oh, come on. It was funny, you know it was.
Yeah, actually, that was pretty hilarious.
Yeah, it was good.
There he is. He's back. I wonder if Sarge
What's your
didn't go with G.I.
malfunction,
Joe,
soldier?
if Sarge would have been elevated above Hulk Hogan in the WWF. Like, I would like to think that he would have been the more popular draw at that time.
Yes. Yeah, this is better. We'll put it on
Yeah,
screen.
let me Spirit. We'll solo you again. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. I think it looked better on Sarge, and I hate to say that. Sarge's got a big head.
What we'll do is we'll put a line through the Hulkamania part.
Yes. Put Pukemania on it.
I can't paint that good, but we'll try.
So, Gazz, I've got some photos that you got recently. Let me just bring them up. Check out Gaz's. He's trying very hard to get it into the triple T. Don't snap off.
He was a bit angry that I didn't have one for him. He's like, "What is this?" He's like, "You maggot, where's my triple T?" So he decided to drive it with his big toe.
You gotta, be careful you don't snap off that control stick, though.
right?
Hey, no, it's a triple T. It's tough. It can take it.
I don't know, dude. Mine's not that tough.
I don't know, man. That's not controls. That's a foot peg to put them on.
Well, let's say the triple T Sarge is just standing off camera and he looks really nervous. No.
Oh, that's a good one. I like that.
Yeah.
That's a cool shot.
He's smacking the top, going, "This bad boy can carry so much." I don't know.
He's like, pick him up and put him down.
Who's the dead guy behind the triple T?
Oh, that's a headless Snake Eyes Origins Baroness.
He's having a real bad. She's having a real bad day.
Yeah, well, I got the carded Baroness, the Walmart edition carded Baroness. So
I don't want to alarm Ralph, but I'm seeing in the back right corner there what looks to be like another teddy.
That's a teddy bear Winter Soldier.
Oh, nice.
Winter Soldier,
Yeah. As long as it's not Gonzo, it's all good.
But that looks cool.
Speaking
of cool, the only cool thing that I saw at this toy show and convention yesterday was this full rack of Robin Hood Prince of Thieves toys. It was the only thing that was worth actually taking a photo of. They were $50 a pop, and I was like, no. They look great, but no. And Adam pointed out that if you look in the back corner there, it says Rolf in the Muppets box there, Rolf and Scooter.
Oh, look at that.
Robin Hood. Yeah, some Robin Hood
Does
there.
too.
I'll cut your heart out with a spoon.
I did find a Sarge in a dig bin today. I couldn't leave him.
Oh, you did?
Yes, I couldn't leave him though.
Oh,
yes.
Couldn't leave him. No Joe left behind. Couldn't leave him.
That's brilliant.
Awesome.
Paint wearing the loosey goosey. Whoa,
You know what? I love that because that means that this Sarge had some adventures.
I didn't realize the camouflage would actually come off the pants like that.
Some kid loved this Sarge. He loved it so much that he played with it until the paint came off.
Or his dog chewed it. Whatever.
Well, yeah, maybe.
The Nemesis Enforcer.
That's part of the history, though. Link to becoming a Patreon member and joining our member stream. Thank you, Classified. I appreciate the super chat. Much appreciated. Nice find, yeah. Wasn't enough vintage toys at Supernova. There was barely anything. I think yeah.
Oh, we lost TJC, huh?
Oh, where'd he go? He's back.
He's back? All right. There he is.
So guys, I'm gonna get off because I'll say bye to y'all and let somebody.
Well, it is your anniversary. If you don't get off on your own anniversary, then
I see what you did there.
30 years I've been married. 30 years.
Oh, congratulations!
Better keep it that way, Joe.
Joe, have a great night, man. Have a great night.
Well, thanks, guys.
Have a good one.
Say congratulations to Ms. Recondo, Mrs. Recondo.
Happy anniversary.
She married a great guy.
All the best.
Give you a big kiss.
Oh, Ralph. Oh.
What? No song?
Tooties.
Yeah. See you later.
Oh my
I'll keep in touch.
Have a good one, dude.
All
right, Joe. We'll see you on the next one.
Bye, Joe.
Enjoy the anniversary.
Yes, sir.
I don't know why I bought this guy, but I did.
Oh, he looks cool.
I think it looks cool.
The Halloween clone trooper. Yeah.
I don't know why I bought it, but I did.
Nice.
Looks cool.
Yeah, I don't mind it. I think it looks great.
It was an impulse buy. I'll be honest. I ain't gonna lie.
Tomahawk. Well, are you now that you've got it and you've opened it and you've played with it a little, Crash? What do you think of it?
It's okay.
Okay.
Nothing to rave about, It's just like he had a little porg that looks like Dracula. Like that, to me, I like that more than anything else.
The Johnny Lawrence Trooper. What is that?
Oh, Johnny
That's a little
Lawrence.
porg.
From Karate Kid.
Yeah.
The hell is that?
What is that?
It's
Oh,
a Halloween porg.
The porg.
Yeah, but what is it dressed as?
It's
A
a
Dracula. Yeah.
Vampire.
Okay.
He even has little tiny fangs painted on, but it's kind of hard to focus.
A porg. They ruined it.
This is the coolest thing that figure
Now
came
it's
with.
frozen.
There are no Jawas. I can tell you that. There are no Jawas.
Right, exactly. There are no Ewoks either.
They're not Ewoks either.
What
He
the
was.
hell is Disney
The cannibal
thinking?
teddy bears.
Damn you, Disney!
Looks like a penguin. Yep. I agree with you there, Nolan.
Has anybody seen the Super Mario Brothers trailer?
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Yeah.
The whole opening with Koopa's guys coming, and then this army of penguins come out.
Yes.
And they're like, and they slingshot and throw snowballs at him, and he's like, "We can give more." Even worse. Do you want to feel our power?
Yeah. I wasn't sure about that movie until I saw the trailer. I was like, yeah, this is the perfect humor. This is what I'm into.
I just started laughing in the theater. I was like, oh my God, that's hilarious.
Yeah, I love that. Check it out. Hey,
Someone's actually posted on YouTube a game demo they've built with actually like Chris Pratt as Mario in it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Chris, yeah.
You
Okay.
said Chris Pratt or Chris Rat?
Chris Pratt.
Is Crash not a fan?
I'm just half deaf, and I run equipment, so I don't hear good.
Yeah, Chris Pratt. No, I like Chris Pratt.
You like Chris Pratt?
Yeah, I don't mind him. I've never met him, but
at least it's
you guys are reminding me of something. When here in Australia we had a guy named Tony Abbott who was Prime Minister of Australia, and if you said his name really fast, Mr. Rabbit, it sounded like Mr. Rabbit, but it was actually people saying Mr. Abbott. Yeah, true story. It's a true story. He was really
Mr. You know what he did? That was also a true story. Is that on camera he picked at his earwax and then licked it.
Oh, that's gross.
Google that or don't. All right, who would win in a fight? Who would win in a fight? Sergeant Slaughter or He-Man?
Oh, this is a tough one.
What kind of battlefield?
Okay, well, either way, let's say. All right, go, Gazz, go.
He's
turn.
come. No.
They're fighting in Grayskull or He-Man, but they're fighting in the Slaughterhouse to be Sarge.
Give me a second.
He's charging in on the Triple T man. I mean, it's Sarge.
I don't know. Sarge has a Triple T and a baton, and He-Man has a sword. So,
but it's Sarge. It's Sarge. He's gonna wrap up He-Man in a titty bag and send him on his way.
I've got a point to make. Now, here's He-Man.
He-Man.
Tough guy. Sword, axe, shield.
Yeah.
Here's Sarge. He's just got his baton or attorney and swagger stick. Which
is it like a mace?
Yeah, it's a mace. Yeah. I think Sarge might be able to take him out on this one. He's got a shield, but he needs the shield against Sarge, right? Come here, maggot.
Yeah.
Well,
on the power of shit, I'm out.
If it was this Sarge, he would definitely be He-Man because he's taller than that He-Man figure.
The masters are getting weak. He-Man would just call on the power of Grayskull. Yeah, but he will call on the power of the Slaughterhouse. Which one sounds?
Red Dog and a Mercer.
Was that correct?
I said Sarge has a Taurus, a Mad Dog, and a Mercer. What does He-Man have? Battle Cat?
Man at Arms, Mech and Heck.
Tila.
Well, technically, Tila and Man Arm belongs to Randor. He-Man has a Sorcerer and a Battle Cat.
And an Orko guy, the ugly dude in the dress with a hat, whatever.
We don't count Orko.
If He-Man shows up with Rio Blast, it's He-Man.
Ooh, Rio Blast.
I have to give him that one.
Yeah, but if Sarge shows up with a ditty bag, itty bitty ditty bag, then he always wins, right?
Yep.
Sure. Does He-Man, if He-Man's on Earth, can he still call the power of Grayskull according to? Well, he must do because he goes to Etheria in the She-Ra and he's able to call upon the power of Grayskull. So he must be able to on Earth as well, right?
Yeah,
Well, he's a master of the universe.
Yeah, but what universe? What universe?
Oh, good point. Yeah, it could be multiverse.
Yeah.
Masters of the multiverse.
Did they explain how Adam's mother got to Eternia? Because she's human, right? She's from Earth.
Yeah, she crash landed.
Yeah, so we must be in the same galaxy.
She started as Captain Glenn, right? And then shut up.
We almost
But she started as Captain Glenn, and she crashed on Eternia somehow, and then married Randor that way. So I think she came from Earth or something.
Getting cranky. Who forgot his dog treats?
Whatever. So some know-it-alls yelling from the closet or whatever. Anyway, carry on. Keep the important stuff going.
Apparently, Rio Blast was based on a Horde character. Well, there you go.
Mm.
Which one? Coinrad says, with all due respect, He-Man, okay, I'm obviously a mark for Sarge, so it's going to be hard for me to say that Sarge wouldn't win, right? So I think if I take myself out of the equation, we've got 7 other people here, right? 7 other people. Yeah, cool, I can count. Colonel Blast. Colonel Bast? Colonel Bast. Yeah. So let's go round table then. Gaz, who are you picking? Sarge on Eternia. Let's just bring it to Eternia. He-Man versus Sarge. Who's going to win?
Well, I'm looking at it this way: He-Man and Sarge, they'll have like a slobber knocker fight.
Yeah.
But then eventually they would realize that they're both on the same side, and then go beat the crap out of Skeletor.
Well, yeah, that's how they always play out, right? You always got to, you're always going to have that awkward battle where you don't really communicate why you're there, and it's just sort of, oh, it's a miscommunication. Let's team up. But don't
He-Man and Superman.
Yeah. Pick a winner, Gaz.
I'm gonna go with Sarge.
Okay, Darren.
On Eternia, I'd have to say He-Man.
Sure.
He's got home base advantage.
It all depends if Sarge's name is Martha. Space Commander. Space Commander. Who you going
That's
with?
a good one.
Yeah.
I'm still laughing at the Martha comment. I would say if it was He-Man versus the drill sergeant, the sympathizer, then He-Man would win. But if it was He-Man versus Classic Sarge, Joe Sergeant Slaughter, then I would put my money on Sarge, and even more so Sergeant Slammer. But that's just me.
True. Yeah.
Full force.
Full force.
Matthew.
Yeah,
Full force. Matthew Comstock. Who are you going with? He-Man or Sarge?
Well, Adam already stole my thunder because I was going to make the Martha joke. But anyway, I'd have to go with Sarge.
Yeah. Okay, Rolf.
I gotta be honest. I have no bloody idea who any of these guys are. He, something like Sarge. I only came here because, like Ken said, there was free tacos on this stream. Now, like where are my damn tacos? I have no idea.
Well, just pick green or brown.
Brown, obviously.
Yeah. Okay, moving on. Crash, Sarge or He-Man?
Home field advantage or not, Sarge is still a soldier, so I'm going to go with Sarge.
Yeah, cool. And TJC, who are we going with?
It's got to be Sarge, isn't it?
Sarge?
It's got to be Sarge.
Perfect. All right, I think all in all, I think Sarge came out on top there, unless my math is wrong. He-Man does have Man-at-Arms and Teela, but Sarge has Kelly, so no contest. According to
Yeah, good call.
Yeah, take care of Teela for us.
Yeah, true. Oh, imagine those two. Yeah. Rolf sounds like an 8-year-old impersonating Mick Foley. Why did I say Mick Foley? Mick from Rocky.
There's a wrecking machine.
It's an improvement. Trust me.
That's mean.
Yeah.
Poor Mick.
Wasn't the guy that played Mick Globulus?
Yep.
Yeah.
Or Meredith Burgess or whatever.
Burgess Meredith.
Meredith.
Yeah. Whatever.
Either
You're wrong again.
Penguin.
Nolan's going with the power of Grayskull. So I wonder what would happen if He-Man dropped his sword and Sarge picked it up.
Well,
By the power of the slaughterhouse.
Yeah. So I think the real matchup would be Sarge versus Man-at-Arms, right? That'd be the more appropriate team up.
Oh, dude, he'd mop the floor, Man-at-Arms.
Yeah. The Penguin wins.
one slaughter cannon and they're all done.
Yeah. He would probably have a robot arm with a cannon on it, though. In Eternia,
yeah,
he'd have like what the Horde guy, what's his name, Hordak. He's like turning his arm into a slaughter cannon.
That would be cool.
So I just want to bring up is Zazel Prince Adam then? Oh man, I don't turn into Sarge. That'd be awesome though. I'd never turn back. What are you talking about? I'd never turn back. So Darren is no stranger to the Slaughterhouse, actually. He's done a voice.
No.
Does anyone know which voice Darren did for the Slaughterhouse Wrestling Championship?
Sergeant Slaughter.
No.
Not quite.
The Fink.
Nope. Space Commander, have you got any idea?
Darren, say some lines.
I'll put you out of your misery.
Blanca.
What's that?
Blanca.
No.
Ken would know.
The $1
Yeah,
million
Ken would.
mark.
No. $1 Million Merc was Stephen Jubber. We don't have a McMahon in the Slaughterhouse Wrestling Championship.
Oh, when you make a redneck, Joe, I got you covered.
I'll give you all a hand. It's this guy was providing some intel for Sarge in an episode to help him as he was advancing towards an objective.
And no, it wasn't the Mounties horse. So Darren, Mercer. No, Mercer was done by Paul. Darren did the voice for Chuckles, aka Agent Provost. I think we ended up calling him, didn't we? Did we call him Agent Provost?
Yes, I think you did.
Yeah. So he did a voice for the Slaughterhouse. I have to bring him back. Usually, once I've got people on this show, then later on we'll hit them up with a hey, I want you to do a voice for me. So keep an eye out for the rest of you. Oh, look, Ken's here.
I'm never doing that again.
It's Ralph exposed.
I want to show Space Commander this little thing that I put together. It's the winter suit for Action Man in the Slaughterhouse Wrestling Championship because they're going to the frosty Alps. I don't know. They're going to the Canadian Rockies.
Nice. That's a cool hat. I like that hat.
Yeah. The hat looks familiar. Doesn't it?
Nice.
But I thought they gave him in the episode. The commentator gives Space Commander a bit of grief about his full yellow hat, saying that it's a bit garish, a bit bright, and now he's going to show up in a full orange winter outfit. It's technically a spacesuit, so I can't imagine he's not going to get heckled a little bit for that. But it's yeah. So
that's
I did get a
that's great.
Yeah.
You got to play his theme song, though, man. You got to.
What's that?
Space Commander.
Oh, yeah. I'll play that. I love that song. Oh, man.
Mrs. Space Commander, she mentioned this earlier today. She goes, you do know I'm going to play that at your funeral, don't you?
Whoa.
All right. To be fair, after listening to it and saying, and it's got in that neat writing at the end going for Space Commander, it's just like, oh, it does kind of feel like a passing of a friend, doesn't it? Yikes. Chuckles is a grower for sure, not a shower. I don't understand.
I don't know how he figured that out. That's the question.
That's why they call him. That's why they call him Chuckles, because girls look at it.
Or are we talking about Phil?
It's in the grower for sure. So how did he figure this out?
Yeah. You got some explaining to do, Phil. When do you think the next SWC will be finished? Well, Ken Poe has already given me all his lines that I need. Unless I need something else in the edit, I'll hit him up for that. Gazz has given me some lines for Snake Eyes. So thanks for that, Gazz. And
no problem at all.
So Action Force, full force.
Hey.
So
we're just determining on the script how many times the Mountie has to tap the map to say I quit. That's the only.
Yeah.
Is Ryan still in the chat?
Dale is saying he's one of the full orange spacesuits. He'd be the warmest person in Canada with it, modified for a snowsuit. So yeah, basically, essentially what it is I can't remember the name of the character that I got it for, but he was wearing a full orange spacesuit, or I don't know, is it a spacesuit? It came with a helmet, so I guess it must be.
That is a bomb squad suit.
Bombs. Oh, right. Okay, thanks, Crash. But I knew
That's
I knew that
EOD.
Is it?
Yeah. In military,
Okay.
that's what they call it, isn't it? EOD?
Yes.
Right.
Ordnance disposal, ordnance
Yes,
disposal.
Explosive ordnance disposal.
There
That's
you go.
it.
Okay, perfect. Well, that's now I know. Right, knowing is half the battle. But I
Correct.
knew
Another half of the violence.
I knew I had to deck him out in all orange just for the laugh of it all.
Mhm.
But it actually will double as a spacesuit for when he goes up back to the space station with Space Commander.
Space Commander.
What was the question again? Oh, when is it going to be ready? Oh, yeah. So me and Space Commander are currently working out the commentary part of it. Yeah. So whenever, no pressure, Space Commander, but whenever you decide to actually do it, let me know.
You're gonna put them on the spot like that.
It's not like we're late for anything, is it?
I was driving with Zazel the other day, and he wasn't super impressed with my music. I said, "Well, what do you listen to?" He says, "Space Commander." Yeah, it's a banger.
How about that? The song that Adam did. Go figure, Adam. For you that one song there with
yeah,
I Collect Slaughterhouse. That was
yeah.
good.
That was the Slaughter Disorder one. Yeah.
Was good.
So before you know it, I'm going to have a full album worth of Slaughter-specific Slaughterhouse music. Space Commander, Slaughter Disorder. Anyone else wants to throw some music at me? Opening track on the Slaughterhouse cassette tape is Slaughter Disorder. Closing track is Space Commander. Yeah. You got to close with Space Commander.
We're gonna crank it all the way up to that.
Pull one out for Space Commander.
We'll make the speakers go all the way up to 11 for that one.
Oh man, I haven't seen that movie in so long. Does anyone know what movie I'm referring
Spinal
to?
Tap.
This is Spinal Tap.
This is Spinal Tap.
I thought they were a real band.
Me too.
Yeah, so did I for a long time.
They have appeared at some shows.
Yeah.
I had
they were on The Simpsons. They had to be a real band, right?
Right.
I had the
But just a call out. Oh, sorry to interrupt. Zazel, no Mr. Collins on the soundtrack.
If I can get
At
Phil
all?
Collins, if I can get Phil Collins. First of all, I want to shout out Darren. So Darren and I have known each other for must be a decade or more, right?
You roughly, yeah.
Got to be. But we knew each other through the internet back when his tank was quite popular and the chats were all popular there. And we had never met in person. And then in 2019, I was going to go and see Phil Collins in concert in Brisbane, and then again a second time in Melbourne because it's Phil Collins. You got to go see him twice. And Darren, never having met me in person, offered me up one of his spare rooms to go and crash with him. So yeah, we'll never forget that, Darren. I appreciate it.
Oh, as well. You're welcome, man. I just thought Phil Collins, surely there'd be at least one of his songs that would sort of complement in on a soundtrack for Sarge. I don't know which one. I'd leave that to you, but
right.
I know you're a big Phil Collins fan, and I thought, well, there's got to be one song at least that would, have the right theme for fitting in with Sarge.
Well, In the Air Tonight would make for a great slow build, right?
True.
If it's good enough for Gazz, what show was it on again?
Miami Vice.
Miami Vice. Right. If it's good enough for Miami
Yeah.
Vice, it's good enough for the Slaughterhouse. But yeah, it's a good question. I'm going to come back to this, Darren, and figure out the best Phil Collins /Genesis song.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's a tough
no
one
rush.
because you're adding Genesis as well now.
Genesis,
Yeah.
that counts. Yeah.
Are you
Wow.
asking what our favorite Phil Collins song or Genesis song is?
Let's do it. Yeah.
Go for it. All right.
Wow.
Phil Collins, I'm going to go with Against All Odds.
Yeah, great song.
And for Genesis, what's that one? Throwing It All Away. I like
Oh
that.
yeah, that's a great song too. I think for Genesis, Home by the Sea has an amazing story behind it. If you've never heard "Home by the Sea," and then by extension of that, second "Home by the Sea," classified as an opinion, it is "In Too Deep." Great song, brilliant song,
great song.
But if you just sit back and listen to the words of "Home by the Sea," it's basically telling a ghost story. Brilliant. Check it out one time, won't you? Brilliant song. I love it. I would just sit down with my eyes closed in the dark, listening to "Home by the Sea," and create my own sort of music video in my head about how I think that would go. Great song. Yeah. Anyone else want to throw out there a Phil Collins or a Genesis song?
I'd have to agree with "In Too Deep" for Genesis. Absolutely. Yep. And probably "Against All Odds." Was that a Genesis song or a Phil song?
Phil,
I'm just not sure.
That was a Phil
"Against All Odds" was Phil. Yeah.
Was
Take a
Phil.
look at me now.
Oh, okay. Take a look at me now. Yeah, I'm sort of got to reach there for a Genesis. Don't know. Probably just "In Too Deep." Definitely a massive. Can't think of any. Can't think of any other.
Mama. That's a good Genesis song.
Mama is definitely top. Yeah, that's pretty good too. Or "Land of Confusion." That's a good one. Also,
yeah.
Great
Land
song.
of Confusion would be a good one for the Slaughterhouse, actually.
It would be good. Yeah. Agreed. It's got a great vibe.
Or the one with about the guy stealing his blue jeans. What's the name of that one?
Yeah, that's
I Can't Dance.
There we go.
Yeah,
that's I was waiting for someone to say "I Can't Dance" as their Genesis song.
So speaking of Hotel California and "I Can't Dance," when I'm doing karaoke and I do Hotel California, there is such a long intro to that song that I actually sing in the opening part "I Can't Dance" through the long intro of Hotel California before breaking into Hotel California.
Mashup.
That's sacrilege right there, man.
That's a great mashup.
That's great.
Yeah. Sorry, Ken, you were going to pick a song?
No, I was just going to say I Can't Dance is definitely, for me, Genesis. But the first song I actually heard from Phil Collins was "Another Day in Paradise." That was my introduction to him.
Yeah,
right. I prefer "In the Air Tonight." If I had to pick a favorite, but when I think of Phil Collins, I think of Another Day in Paradise first, just because it was the first one I ever heard.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Good song though.
You see, being a little bit older than most of you guys, I can look at the
Peter Gabriel stuff.
The Peter Gabriel era first. I would say from that era, I'd say "I Know What I Like in Your Wardrobe." That's a funny song.
Yeah.
It's complicated. The music is quite complicated, but the lyrics are funny. And then from the Phil Collins era, I would say "Abacab." And the reason I picked Abacab is because of one of my favorite bands is actually Sammy Hagar and the Circle.
Okay.
On their not their most recent, but the previous studio record they put out, they had this great song called "Affirmation." I love that song. It's one of my favorite songs. And that song, they said in interviews that it was inspired by Abacab. And when you hear the two songs together, you can really tell. It's almost like part one and part two of the same song.
I'll check that out. That's pretty cool.
Me too.
TJC. Oh, well, we're up to Matthew Comstock. Sorry. Did we miss you, Matthew?
You did.
Go ahead. Sorry, Matt.
So for Genesis, it would definitely be "Home by the Sea."
Yeah.
And then for Phil, there's so many good ones, but I think Both Sides of the Story.
Yes. Great song. Probably one of the lesser heard albums. What is that song where Phil Collins is with the Ultimate Warrior? Is it Two Hearts? Two hearts beating just. I think it's Two Hearts.
Another one that's popping up in the chat is "I Wish It Would Rain Down."
Yeah, good choice, Ryan.
Yeah, great song.
Very good song.
Perfect.
"We Fly So Close." If you've never heard that song by Phil Collins, "We Fly So Close," it is such an amazing song.
We need like a music exclusive stream, right?
Just
forget the toys for an hour and a half and just talk music.
But Matthew, that throwback to a lesser known song, brilliant album too. TJC, have you got an opinion on Phil?
Wasn't there a Genesis song called "In the Cage"?
I'm not sure if I remember that one.
I think that's one of the older ones. I think.
Okay. Yeah. I'll go back and check it out. I don't know a lot of the further back stuff. I'm actually still trying to learn some of the older Genesis stuff and some of the lesser known songs. I know the hits, and I'm just trying to dive deeper. So was that a Phil one or a Genesis one? Sorry, Genesis.
That's a Genesis, that one, I think.
Okay, yeah. And for Phil?
Against All Odds.
Yeah, good one.
Yeah.
I think Classified's literally just Googled Phil Collins songs, is dropping every single one.
Right.
Just Google top 20 list.
Against all odds, that's like when it pops up on my playlist, man. I'm belting that out in the car.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, I love that. So Crash?
Yeah, how about that?
He's not a fan.
That's fine. I know some of the songs. Everybody knows. You can feel it coming there tonight. You know, that's been in like a lot of movies, TV shows.
Yeah.
But I just don't go on my way to listen to Phil Collins. I'm not trying to be the bad guy here. He's just not my cup of tea.
All right.
Yeah, it's all good, my man. It's all good. So the song that they always finish on at when they're doing the live shows is they'll go off stage and then they'll come back for the encore, and it is "Take Me Home," which is a great song to finish on. Which phrasing, but also like if you're after a night out and you're heading home and you're a bit drunk, it's a great one to belt out too. Top 5 Phil songs. I think we've named all the Phil songs.
Nobody named Susudio, and that's a great song. And Easy Lover with Phil. Was it Phil
Bailey?
Phil Billy. Thank you.
She's an easy lover.
Yeah.
So that song isn't actually on any album of Phil Collins.
Phil Billy, right?
It's Philip Bailey's album that one was on. But he does have it on like the when he does like a greatest hits and sort of like a mix. He'll throw them in there, but it never actually came out in a particular Phil Collins album. But also Tarzan and Brother Bear, great albums too.
Yeah.
Jeez. Go figure. Top 5 Phil songs: Power of Love, Fast Car, Born in the USA, Purple Rain, and Thunder.
You know, he always had me going, and then I saw Thunderstruck, and I'm like, yeah, he's pulling our leg here.
Yeah. I'm out of collecting pops, but if they bring out a Phil Collins pop, I might have to get one.
Exactly.
Well, you have your book, and didn't you say you had your book and pops? You had your start and your end.
Yeah, so then I would need. Yeah. Then I would need another. So Susudio, I like Susudio. I think it also marries up well with Who Said I Would. I think those back to back those go very well. Also, You Can Wear My Hat is a great song with a bunch of cameos in it, like Danny DeVito. If you watch the video clip, You Can Wear My Hat. Good song. Bit of fun. It's a fun song. Sometimes they're fun. Sometimes they're deep and meaningful stuff. Yeah. I'm glad we got to talk about Phil Collins. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Forget the toys. Let's just do this. You know?
Yeah.
We're like favorite gangster movies next or something like that.
Hey, does anyone have a favorite gangster movie?
Goodfellas.
Yeah. It's hard to go past Goodfellas.
Scarface.
What's that?
Oh, Scarface.
Yep. I like The Untouchables.
That's a good
one too. That's a very good one.
I gotta go Godfather too, but anytime anybody says Goodfellas, my head just turns the other way and goes, "Oh, that one's so good too." But I gotta go Godfather too.
Anyone else want to throw out a gangster movie?
I'm thinking.
Well, I wouldn't say it's a gangster movie, but Once Upon a Time in America is a classic.
True.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one in a while.
Just waiting for GoFigure to go say top 5 gangster movies, and then like he'll be like Cinderella, Lion King.
If you think about it, that movie was pretty gangster.
I'm thinking like seeing how you said the Untouchables says love that movie, but Miller's Crossing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. John Wick is a good example of a modern day. Reservoir Dogs does count, I think. They're not really technically gangsters, but they do have that sort of gangster mentality. Oh, I guess they do have like a sort of mob boss at their in that one scene, right?
It would be considered a gangster / mob movie because the guy who hired them was a boss.
Yeah,
and his son was played by, I think it was what's his name? I know his last name's Penn. But anyway, he was it wasn't Sean Penn. It was his brother that passed away.
Oh,
Chris
Penn.
Chris Penn. You know, he was like the second in command. That's why after the cop's ear got cut off and they freaked out over the other guy getting shot, he was ready to just kill all of them in there.
Chris Penn. I loved him in Best of the Best. Remember that?
Best, yeah.
Oh, yep. Man, a great movie.
But yeah, Reservoir Dog counts. I went and did a little mini marathon with Quentin Tarantino, and I can't think of one bad movie that Quentin has done. But that's a great movie. If anyone hasn't seen Reservoir Dogs, definitely check it out. And I'm not sure if I said hi to Den Jam in 905, so hello. If I did say hi, hello again.
I was going to laugh at
Madison County.
Was I laugh at GoFigure's comment?
Oh,
They just kicked back.
And into Outback Stew. Yeah, I do remember him on Miami Vice. Great episode.
At this point, GoFigure's going to probably put down Weekend at Bernie's as a gangster film.
I think that counts.
Yeah.
So in Vice City, Grand Theft Auto Vice City Stories, Phil Collins actually plays himself. He voice acts as himself. And there's actually a mission where you have to stop the assassination of Phil Collins while he's performing In the Air Tonight.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Great.
So, on the subject of Grand Theft Auto and music, which game had Toto's Hold the Line? Was that San Andreas, or was that Vice San Andreas?
I think it was Vice City.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah,
I think the first Vice City, not the stories.
Because the original Vice City had a massive soundtrack.
Best soundtrack, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like I discovered so much music by playing the game casually.
Yeah, for sure.
You ever find yourself just cruising around and listening to the radio station?
Yes, yeah. Sometimes you just drive around, you follow the road rules. Like my middle son Josh, he wouldn't really get into the missions. He would just drive and follow the road rules. So if it was a red light, he'd stop. If he'd try to park correctly so he didn't hit anything.
Yep.
And that's how we played Grand Theft Auto. And I was like, you know what? This is actually like, is it cathartic, the word I'm looking for? Where you're just listening to music and you just hit the road. Like here's a little known fact about me is that I don't actually have a license to drive. So that was the only way I was driving, was on Grand Theft Auto. So I had to figure out what the road rules were while I was playing. But the game Vice City, there was not one station that I didn't enjoy. Some were like the DJs, some were a little bit funnier and a little bit better to listen to than some of the others. But yeah, not one bad channel. But I thought Hold the Line was on San Andreas. I don't know why. It probably was in Vice City though. But yeah.
Well, did y'all play GTA 4 and GTA 5 as well, or were you mostly in San Andreas? And I mostly played 4 and 5. I barely touched Vice City and San Andreas, so that's why I had to ask the question.
I think the best out of the radio stations themselves is in Vice City.
Yeah.
Who's
that guy that does he's got that funny accent?
Fernando.
Fernando. Oh, I love Fernando.
Yeah. And in the original,
I just die in your arms tonight. Must have been something you say.
Was it in the Grand Theft Auto? Was it 3? Was it 3 and then Vice City came out? Grand Theft Auto 3.
Yes.
Fernando was on the
Vice City.
Fernando was on the talk show as like a love guru. He was trying to set people up, and then in Vice City he was a DJ.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Oh man.
Oh man, that's it just makes me want to
He
go
was
back and just
great.
play those games just to listen to the radio station.
Even the commercials were great.
Yeah.
Like they made the whole thing was entertaining. Plus, one of my favorite comedians is from The Office. Why am I forgetting names today?
Steve Carell.
No,
Ricky
from the
Gervais?
British version.
Ricky
Oh,
Gervais.
British. Ricky Gervais.
So Ricky Gervais
The
in one of the
original
Grand
version
Theft
he was.
Autos. I think it was Grand Theft Auto 5, where you can go and watch him play like his stand-up. Him actually perform his stand-up.
Was it
I thought
Cat
that was
Williams
great.
too, right?
Yeah, Cat Williams as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ricky Gervais. Hey, don't forget to like and subscribe and all of that good stuff too if you haven't already.
Mhm.
Feel free to throw your I wonder if I can just @ Toykennections and throw your channel in there.
Oh no, thank you for that. Yeah, I also did want to. I realized I never got a chance to thank TJC for joining the Toykennections channel membership last week as well. Not sure why it didn't show up on my notifications, and then I looked at my back analytics and it said TJC new members. So, yeah.
Well,
TJC. What does TJC stand for?
Cool, I don't know if I can tell you that.
You're lucky if you found the CDs of Vice City. Yeah, they were hard to find and they're expensive now.
You know what? I think I
full
still have them. I think I might still have them.
A lot of the songs were taken out with the reselling of the game. Yeah, that sucks. They lose the license after a while and they can't use those songs anymore. They did have a lot of Phil Collins and Genesis songs. I think he's pretty much had a Phil Collins song in every one since Vice City, if not before. He's definitely had one in there since. Mama, when that comes on, when you're driving along, I think it was GTA 5. When Mama comes on, he's driving along. It's like, yes, brilliant song. And then you don't get out of the car until the song's finished.
So can you get GTA? Can you get GTA on the Atari 2600 yet? I'm feeling kind of left out of the conversation, you know.
I think.
Sorry about that.
The first, I think the first one was based in England, though, wasn't it? The first Grand Theft Auto.
It was. Yeah, it was an overhead gameplay. Yeah, I remember.
They did a London edition, didn't they? Where it was like Escort Cosworths and what have you, and things like that in the car.
I believe so.
Right.
Yeah. So I heard that you're not actually able to kill all the cops in the game. I actually tried it out on GTA 4, where I just hold up in one spot, let them come through the door one by one, and just kept shooting them for like an hour as they came in the door, and kept reloading my ammo and picking up their ammo. And one day they just stopped, or one time they just stopped spawning, and I'm like, did I just kill all the cops in the city?
You broke the game.
And I'm sitting there. Yeah, I think that's what happened, because like my game didn't function properly again after that.
My mini game in the game was just to get all the stars just loaded up and see how far I can get.
Yes.
Get away.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all I used to do.
That was also cathartic when you think about it. You try to last as like you put a timer on. You try and last as long as you can on 5 stars. If you get away, that's an achievement.
Yep.
Yes. I've gotten away with 4 stars before. I've never escaped 5. So
it's very difficult to do.
Yeah.
I remember playing San Andreas, and you start swimming across the water, and like automatically like max stars or something like that.
Yeah, but wouldn't the helicopter show up above you and then start shooting?
It's when the military shows up and they start flyby dropping freaking bombs on you.
G-Force Racing 20. Hey, Sergeant Crew. Hello.
Hello, G-Force.
Thank you, Classified.
There we go.
So with Thursday had been Godzilla Day.
Yes.
So
tell us about it.
How many Godzilla fans do we have here?
Hands up.
I love Godzilla.
Yeah.
Everybody?
Yeah, definitely.
Kinda, yeah.
Okay.
My Godzilla is the 1978 Hanna-Barbera Godzilla, though. That's the one I grew up with.
Godzuki.
Exactly.
Mine's the 2014
That's the name of my
one.
car.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Mine's the 2014 one. That's why I didn't want to say anything.
Does Pacific Rim count?
It's Kaiju.
Well, it is Kaiju.
Oh, it's Goju, yeah.
You got to ask GoFigure. Top five Godzilla movies. If you list
I don't want to know. I don't want to.
If you list Pacific Rim, then it counts.
We're gonna hey everyone, and sorry I'm late.
So what's everyone's favorite Godzilla
this?
film?
Matthew
Godzilla
Broderick's
1985.
Godzilla versus King Kong.
The original one?
I like both of them.
Okay.
I love a lot of the old monster movies. So even the black and white ones, I love those.
I give you that.
Yeah, I used to watch all the black and white ones as a kid.
Yeah.
I got the original film on DVD quite recently, and I was really impressed with it. I liked it a lot.
I picked up the Showa era Godzilla Blu-ray DVD set. It comes in this massive book.
Yeah.
Or the Facebook user is David E. Sorry.
It's David.
It's Davey.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Hello, buddy. Good to see you. Very
Hello,
talented
David.
person. Very talented person.
But
Yes.
so Thursday I had gone to the theater. We have here in the States, we have a company called Fathom Events, and they're the ones who put out G.I. Joe in the theater, the movie that Sarge and Kelly went to.
Oh,
cool.
okay.
And so they were doing a showing on Thursday, November 3rd? Was it 3rd? Yeah, right. Of Godzilla against Mechagodzilla from the Haystack era.
Nice.
First time showing ever in the United States on the big screen. I was there. I was blown away. I've seen the movie dozens of times, but on a big screen, even in subtitle, original Japanese, I was just completely and utterly blown away.
So did you notice things on the big screen that you didn't quite notice before on the small screen? On Hello to the Lilith 1978?
Yeah.
Because that would be amazing.
A few things that I hadn't noticed before, and I was in awe just watching it. I want more. I want to see more.
Yeah, that's brilliant. I did see some Godzilla stuff at the convention I went to, but it was newest sort of stuff from Reaction. So not as cool as the classic stuff.
Not as cool as classic.
But I remember Godzilla versus Kong when I was a kid. I haven't seen it recently. I still want to see the newer version of that. I haven't seen that yet. It's loaded up, ready to go. But I think the only other one I remember was from when I was a kid was the Mothra, when Mothra come in.
Mothra's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mothra's a great movie.
Top 5 Godzilla movies. We have Mighty Joe Young, Dora the Explorer, Season 2, Episode 3, Mighty Joe Young, the remake, Nick Classic, and RoboCop 3.
There was too many Joe Youngs.
Man.
Love the P. Diddy and Rage in the soundtrack from the late 90s. I love that song. I'm trying to remember. They sampled that song from something, and I remember.
Yeah, it was Led Zeppelin. I believe.
Kashmir.
Yeah, Kashmir.
Kashmir, yeah.
The
And was that the Matthew Broderick 1999? Yeah, I saw that film. Yeah, I like that one. Yeah.
He's known as Zilla in the Godzilla universe, and I believe he met his end smashing into that famous opera house in Sydney.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Godzilla Final Wars, I think it was.
They killed him off, yeah.
Yeah.
By
It was like a backhand. It was like a backhand, like the Cobra Law Trooper backhanded Snake Eyes. It was just like, and he goes flying, and then he hit him with
The bitch slap.
He ended with atomic breath, and bang, he was gone.
All right, gents. I got a jet, but this has been amazing. It's good to connect with some of you guys on screen, because I know we talk online sometimes, but it's good to chat with a lot of you guys on screen. So, hey.
Yeah, same here, Ken. Awesome, Ken. Say goodbye to Ralph for us.
That freaking guy, I mean, I missed the first half of the stream because of him, so like it's
kick him out.
Yeah, he's in the doghouse literally, so like it's one of those situations, and he's grounded. He's trying to yell at me right now. I'm just like, I've tuned him out. I've just tuned him out, All right, have a good one, gents, and enjoy the rest of your stream.
Bye, Ken.
We'll talk soon.
Take care. I'll hit you up later.
Yeah, for sure. Take care.
Ciao, Ralph.
Ralph. I think Ralph was awesome.
You're the only one who does.
I liked him.
I was actually going to say that I think I prefer Ralph over Ken.
Oh, that's cruel.
Ouch.
I'm kidding, Ken. I'm kidding. Good night, Ryan.
Top 5 Ken puppets.
Good night, Ryan.
Ken's heading off it too, is he? Ryan heading off, is he? Your legends have a great night. Oh, thanks, man. You're welcome to join us
See-
if you're not doing anything. But yeah, thanks, buddy.
I'm just glad I just got to join you guys and not be disconnected and can't get on.
Oh, no, you're doing well this time. I think everyone, including Space Commander, has figured out their internet issues.
Well, dude, I'm not at home right now, dude. I'm over here in Texas working, dude.
Oh, that's right. Right.
Oh.
Yes, of course.
I won't be home till like Christmas, dude. I've been over here since like the second week of September.
All right. Enjoy your family night, buddy. Thanks for hanging in the chat. Say hi to the family for us.
Thanks, Ryan.
Yeah, thank you, Ryan.
Bye, Ryan.
Yeah. Good on you. So did you have you had more Godzilla you wanted to chat about, Gaz?
Oh, if you guys want to chat about Godzilla, I can chat about Godzilla.
Well, we also had another favorite property of mine drop into the chat, which is Red Dead Redemption 1 and 2.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I have not played
Yes.
the second one, but the first one is my game.
Yeah. I immersed myself in both Red Dead Redemption, and then when 2 came out, I lived there every single day. Every day. And then online. Here you go, buddy.
I have completed the story mode on Red Dead, the first one, 100%.
Brilliant. I think I'm not quite at 100% on Red Dead 1. I can't remember what I still had to do. But one of the funny things about Red Dead is that there's so much to explore that sometimes you'll just find something randomly. I walked away from that game thinking that I had done everything, except for the certain requirements to get 100%. And then one day I'm playing it. I don't want to give away the ending of number 1, but I was after the game, and you're playing as just a secondary character. I bump into a stranger that I hadn't bumped into before, not realizing that I'd missed a stranger mission. So yeah, sometimes you can still find stuff.
Yeah.
So when's that coming out on Atari?
Well, go
2023.
We should all chip in and get Space Commander 386 to
Yeah.
upgrade his computer.
That's the next GoFundMe.
Yeah.
What kind of technology you got up there in the Space Center?
Not a lot.
If you
He's
Atari-
got only just marginally better technology than they did in the original Alien movie. Only just.
He's running off a bank full of Atari 2600s.
That's right. I've got a set of pedals under the work console here, so that if the dynamo ever conks out, I start pedaling. That powers up the space station.
And he's probably still using a dot matrix printer too, aren't you?
Right.
What else would you use?
If there's anything else. So Space Commander yesterday, Space Commander Zays and I went to a British pub here in Brisbane yesterday, ordered fish and chips, said it came with mushy peas, but they left it off the plate. Was so disappointed. So there was no mushy peas. And we were going to send a photo to you, but they didn't bring it out. And I was like, yeah.
Fish and chips I'm fine with, but not a fan of mushy peas. No. It looks like someone's
No. It's got to come with the mushy peas.
Right. This one did not. They were disappointed.
Sacrilege.
Oh, here we go.
Stalker,
the new one. Right. Yes.
Nice.
I'm a little baffled by this figure. Now, if I'm correct, him and the twins were announced before Slaughter, right?
We're what, sorry?
I said
Before.
Yeah,
Yes.
before Slaughter was announced.
Yep.
I don't know why Slaughter has the pinned elbows, but not the legs. Legs are pinless.
I think it's a reuse of parts for the torso.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Pins don't bother me. It's a toy. Some of my favorite toys have very obvious rivets and screws in the back, and yeah, it never bothered me.
No, it doesn't bother me either. I just thought it was funny when I looked at it. Like,
Yeah.
But
Oh, look, we got another equivalent.
Nice.
Oh,
Well, this is a custom that a
Yeah.
friend of mine helped me with. See, this is Stalker as he came out in Action Force, but prior to this release, a version of him had come out with the red Z Force Z on his shirt and a couple of little changes. And that figure was called Jammer. And if you can get that figure, that's worth a lot of money. But I was talking to a friend of mine about, the difference between the original Palitoy figures and the Hasbro ones that came later. And between us, we kind of brainstormed this idea. Now, my hands aren't as reliable, so I got him to paint them. He came up with this. It's a 5 POA Palitoy figure, but done up as Jammer. So he's got the red beret. There is a tiny, I don't know if you can pick it up on the camera, but in the middle of his chest, there is a tiny, tiny Z. On the bendy figure, it's a much bigger Z, but because he's got pockets on this figure, we didn't have very much space for the Z, so it's actually tiny right in the middle of his chest there.
That is a nice figure,
lowercase Z.
This guy was meant to be Gaucho, and a lot of folks say, "Oh, wait a minute, that's Gung Ho in his dress uniform." Well, the inspiration actually came from Gaucho, but because of Gaucho, like Gung Ho, was bare-chested, and because there wasn't a bare-chested 5 POA figure, we thought, well, what else would he wear? Well, he would wear, the U.S. Marine dress uniform. So we took one of the officers and painted him up like this. So
that is brilliant.
That's actually
looks awesome.
Although it looks like Gung Ho, it's actually meant to be Gaucho.
Yeah.
I've got another oddity for you if you've got a mo.
Where am I going to go?
In the
yeah, we're all here.
One of the original Palitoy prototypes was the US Paratrooper, and what they did was the European catalog. I think it was like in France or Denmark or something like that. They wanted to get the catalog out before the figures were ready. So what they did for the US Paratrooper figure, they took the Bespin Luke from Star Wars before they ruined it. They took the Bespin Luke and they painted him up, gave him a parachute, and sculpted a helmet for him. So I showed my friend a picture of that, and we came up with a paint scheme together. And I made him a parachute out of one of the Z Force backpacks, and like one of those cheap parachutes you can get from any toy shop. And together we came up with this guy. And if you ever see that particular Action Force catalog, this is exactly how the US Paratrooper looks in the catalog. Although the parachute isn't all bright colors in the catalog, but that's how the prototype looks in the catalog. The actual production figure, when it actually came out, looks very, very different to this. But in that initial catalog, this is what he looks like. He even has the same shaped arms and everything. The finished release version had different shaped arms, but you can tell it's definitely Luke. Yes, before they ruined it.
That's pretty cool, right there.
Yeah, it is great.
Thank you very much. But like I say, because my hands are a bit shaky, I had some help with it.
Yeah, I get shaky hands too. Like whenever I'm trying to, who needs technology when you've got action figures? Hey, Space Commander, exactly. Yeah, but I have a permanent shake in my hands all the time. And so when I'm trying to manipulate the action figures for the Slaughterhouse Wrestling Championship, sometimes I'm holding the figure and then literally will be like, all right, just calm down. But nice, Space Commander. Yes, I agree.
Thank you very much.
Very cool. Yeah,
very cool. So who's the guy that did it? Do they have like a Instagram or anything?
I'm not sure, to be honest. It was a few years ago. It was a guy I used to work with.
Yes, okay.
I haven't been in touch with them for a while, so yeah, maybe this would be a good excuse to get back in touch with him and see if he wants his social media put out there. Yeah.
Cool. Okay, we've got an official question. Officially asking Space Commander to come on to GoFigure and show off his sweet customs. Well, Adam does a bunch of sweet customs himself.
Yeah, Adam's customs are really good. You don't need me. Well, Adam, why don't you come over to the Slaughterhouse? Because Space Commander is kind of a Slaughterhouse character. You can come over here and show off some of your customs on Zazel's show.
It's nice to be wanted. But yeah, we actually have our own show. We have our own show that we call the Incoming Transmission. Rejected, just like Prime. Don't
No. I'm not rejecting you. I'm just
offering an alternative.
I'm trying to bring the two galaxies together.
Brilliant.
Yeah, I would happily come on a stream with Adam and try our ways together.
It was a joke, he says in capitals.
I think Adam should come on the show.
Postage to space would suck.
Everything has to come up on the supply rocket.
That's right.
Actually, I had something come up on the supply rocket earlier today. If you got a mo.
Yeah. Again, where am I going? I'm sitting.
Go ahead.
Well, I just don't want you to think like I'm taking over the show. That's all.
That's all right. This is your show. This is a member's show. You guys talk about whatever you like.
Ages ago, I didn't know. This is how out of touch with the modern world I am. I didn't know that Hasbro Pulse was, a thing that you could do in the UK. I thought it was US only. Okay. Well, earlier in the year, I discovered it for the first time, and they were taking pre-orders for this thing here.
Ooh.
Oh,
nice.
I recognised this because in Action Force, this came out as the Cobra Night Attack. It was called the Night Attack Jeep. So months ago, when I saw this, I usually get my stickers, my repro labels. I usually get from Lily Stickers, and she has just recently set up her own little website. If I can just quickly give her a shout out, awesomereprostickers.company.site. However, on this occasion, I got a set of Palatoy
Doesn't that sound like a made-up thing? It's .company.site. It's real. I swear it's real.
I've been on it.
I was just telling Matthew today that I don't understand all the .com, .net, .whatever, and then Gazz goes, "Well, .uk is United Kingdom," and I was like, "Oh yeah, okay, that makes sense."
Yeah, that one makes sense. But these labels actually came from Action Figure Essentials, and he's on eBay. So I got a set of Palatoy Night Attack Jeep stickers from Action Figure Essentials and decorated the Jeep thusly.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
It arrived this morning and I stick it up this afternoon.
That's brilliant.
That looks great.
Very nice.
The rockets on top and everything. All numbered.
That looks great.
So that's cool. It's got the figure inside. So that's cool because this is one that I didn't have as a kid. So it's great to be able to add it to the collection now. And with the Palatoy livery, it fits in with the toys that I've got from when I was a kid. It doesn't stand out like a small thumb.
You're looking forward to that red laser coming out?
Yeah. I'm having to remortgage the house to get the new red laser, but I'm looking for it. Oh, internet.site.trustme.com. Yeah.
Oh yeah, thanks, Classified. You finally got there. Sweet. Yes, it is. Yeah, that is awesome. I like that you've put your own spin on it. You've made it personalized. I love it.
Yeah,
very cool.
I also got recently that I think I showed it on one of the other streams. The black Hiss tank. Yeah, and I've got a set from Lily Stickers. I've got a set of the Palatoy Cobra style stickers for that one, but I've also got the Red Shadow stickers for the red Hyena tank that I've got, and that's an original one from the 80s. But it needs a bit of work. And Adam's was going to help me with that. So no, I definitely don't want to upset Adam. We should definitely get on screen together. But yeah, we're looking at restoring this red Hyena tank and then doing it up with these reproduction. Yeah, I agree. We'll put these reproduction Red Shadow labels on it, and then I'll have a Cobra in the Palatoy style, a Cobra Hiss in the Palatoy style, and a Hyena tank in the Palatoy style as well. Can you guys hear like something snuffling for truffles or something?
Who's looking for truffles? I'm hearing it, but
It's not Ralph heavy breathing into his mic again, is it?
It's that someone's got a line of coke.
Oh no!
Didn't share with the rest of us.
It's not Coke, it's nose candy.
Oh, another question. Commander. Hang on. Great show tonight, guys. I need to go give my son a bath. We'll have a great night. Okay, well, thanks for joining in.
Yeah, thanks.
Great to see you again.
Thanks, Lilith.
So that's Outback Stu. Goodbye, Stu. Definitely,
Goodbye,
guys, go
Stu.
check out Outback Stu's channel too, because he does some great action figure stuff.
I'll
Great
check them out.
stories. Yeah. Question for Space Commander. For you, are you on a solid or liquid diet up there in space?
Zazel and I have spoken about this before. I've got a few things wrong with my digestive system. So whether I'm on Earth or whether I'm up in space, I'm mostly on a liquid diet.
Oh.
It goes in the same way it comes out.
Yeah. Any food we do have up here comes in one of those. It's like a cross between a Ziploc bag and tin foil. It's like made of this shiny material. You zip it open and you have to tip the food out carefully, otherwise it floats around and
Homer Simpson and those chips in space.
Exactly. Yeah.
That was
So
brilliant.
an update from Adam. He says he's cut apart a reissue his tank to figure out the fixes. He has everything figured out but the turret. Adam's a genius, so I think.
Bless you, Adam. Did you see Adam's Rio Blast video?
Oh,
Yes.
great video.
What a great video.
Amazing.
I thought it was great that he had redesigned the backpack
Yeah.
so that it had different attachments for his arms. And my favorite attachment has got to be the shotguns. He goes from Rio Blast to Rio Boom.
No, the Chavez blades.
Oh yeah, those are good too. Beer is a liquid. Yeah. That's my diet. 60s era space food. Yeah, he's still going through everything that he's got from the 60s. he's got a whole boxes and boxes filled with it. You guys are
Freeze-dried ice cream.
refried, yeah. Defrosted the ice cream before you eat it. But definitely go check out GoFigure's channel. Highly recommend it, especially that Rio Blast video. Yeah. Plug it in. But as me and Gazz, both unapologetic Western fans, we love that character, and I love it even more now. If anything, I think that it's now elevated that character higher by having that. All he needs is a hat.
There you go. That's
What
right
hang
there.
a second. Hold on a second. How do I get you to solo? I need to have a look at that. Tennessee Mellow Moon. Karen will shine. Okay. That looks good.
It is. This is what you need for your new liquid diet.
Nice.
Thank you very much.
Looks real smooth.
Kind of is. Pretty good too.
Caramel.
Yeah, Karen.
Nice.
Wait till you hit the 70s era. Oh gosh.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I've just got coffee, but it's not Irish.
Cheers.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's 5 o'clock somewhere in the afternoon in the world.
I say 30 here, man. So it's
Good
night
enough.
time. It don't matter.
Yeah.
But yeah,
No, so-
Space Commander can probably tell us whereabouts on the planet it's getting dark.
Let's see. It's actually where I am, floating over the UK. We've had the bonfire night, Guy Fawkes night earlier.
Oh yeah, 5th of November.
Yeah. So I think
November.
that's for me and TJC.
Yeah.
So I think that being a few hours behind us, it's probably starting to get dark over in the States. I should bet. Maybe East
it's
Coast.
probably dark over here.
Yeah,
Mm.
we're already at 9:30.
The sun's only it's just hit 11:30 a.m. So we haven't had the sun here for very long, but we got it before you guys. We'll take care of it before you guys get it.
Well, Zaza, when you get over here to the US, I'll have a ball of that waiting on you.
Perfect. I wonder if I'll make it back in one piece.
You'll make it back. I can guarantee it. You'll be alive and making it back. I guarantee that. But one piece,
maybe not. Yeah,
that's on you, man.
Probably did that after the Spartan race.
Oh my God! Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that. Yeah, I won't even be able to walk when I get to Joe Fest. Someone's gonna have to carry me.
Have you in a wheelchair?
A triple T wheelchair. We done got it discussed.
Yes, yes. You're getting.
We're gonna come in there beating black and blue, half hungover, half drunk still, all at one time. He's gonna make it.
Well, yeah,
that's
I'm
the
looking
trick.
forward to it. But
If you drink loads of alcohol just before you do the Spartan race,
Yeah.
if you time it just right, you'll be numb during the whole race and you won't feel a thing. However, if you drink too early before it, you'll be hungover during it and you will die.
Yeah. Good point. I think the trick then is to just stay drunk the entire trip.
There you go.
Yeah. I'll have a hangover on the flight back.
Well, we will make sure it happens.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. There should be a link here for the GoFundMe. If we make it to 2,000, we'll do another giveaway. But we'll do another specific show for that. Matthew, I wanted to talk about if you want to talk about your restorations that you've been doing recently.
Well, so I was on the last 2 weeks of October. I was on vacation, and I believe I had 17 vehicles left that I had to clean up, and I was able to get all those cleaned up except for the Sky Striker.
Right.
Which is just, I bought 2 of the HasLab Sky Strikers. That was like the best thing that could have happened to me. What was them doing that just because of the condition of my Sky Striker. So now I'm going back and just documenting all the stuff that I've done over the past, I guess really 2 months, because it was, I guess it was like the middle of August when I did the last post about actually doing any restoration work. But
well, there's a real monetary cost that you factored into or budgeted to restore these action figures. And what I want to do when you officially release the website, or however you want to do it, is I'd love to have you back on the show and just show some of these before and afters, because I think that there's like just so much work that's gone into it. It's like chalk and cheese, looking at how they were beforehand and how well that you were able to bring them back to life, basically.
Yeah, no, we can definitely do that.
Yeah, because I'm looking forward to seeing, because you can't find it now unless you've got a link. But when you do find it, when you do make it available for people to go find and read, which I think is even the stuff to do with the budget side of it is interesting, because you don't realize that restoring toys, while it might be either fun or not so fun, also does have a cost factor to it.
Yeah, I just posted the link in the private chat, so I don't know if you can take that and.
Oh yeah, okay. Let me give that I'll copy that. All right, guys. Here it is.
I'll have to get with you, Space Commander, because I got a bunch of stuff coming in. I got an Action Force Jeep I can't identify.
All right, yeah, sure. I'll try and help out as best I can.
Hold on 1 minute, guys. Hold on 1 minute. If I've done this correctly, if I've pasted this correctly, this will take you to Joe Restored, which is Matthew Comstock's restoration progress. Please do go check it out. Yeah, they're looking amazing. And just very quickly before you guys go into it, there's a request. So my kids are here now. Well, first of all, I like that you've gone and corrected the spelling of my name. They are requesting. It goes from vroom vroom to boom boom. That was a little quote.
Isn't Zazek your evil twin, who looks just like you, but he has like an eye patch and he's got a scar and he's
doesn't have the beard.
Common misconception. If it doesn't have a beard, then that's definitely my evil twin. But a common misconception. What this actually is when you try to hold in a sneeze.
Ah, right.
Wow.
Because I thought Zazek and Zazel could be like maybe sort of a multiverse version of Zammot and Tomax.
Well, it would be Lysax, wouldn't it? Zazel and Lysax.
Lysax, that's it. Yeah, true. Yes. Yeah, you're right.
We got to make this happen.
Yeah. Please do go check that out. It is great stuff. Brilliant stuff, and more to come. So please do go check that out. Kids lost their minds. Huge pop. Oh, thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Thanks, guys. Yeah, I did a video collaboration with GoFigure. Apparently, the kids are a fan of it. Hi, kids. What time is it there? Is it bedtime yet? That's all right. You can stay up. Uncle Zay says it's okay to stay up. Mario and Wario. I never understood why it wasn't called Luigi and Joweigi instead of whatever the Luigi version was called again. Waluigi. Anyway, right, Waluigi. Crash, Space Commander. Sorry, you guys were talking about whatever it is. Go back to that conversation. Sorry, guys.
I got it. Well, Zazel, you've seen it when I had the that lot of figures I showed you that has the Action Force stuff in it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out what all I'm missing for that Jeep and what the actual name for that Jeep is that's in that lot.
Have you got a picture of it? I can show it now. How far back was that?
I don't know, about a week ago.
Let me go and have a look. You guys talk amongst yourselves. I'll try and find this photo from a week and a half ago. Unless you got one you can just send me now.
Gosh, God, I can't spell right now. What is wrong with me?
While we're waiting, does anyone want to drop $90 on the GoFundMe? Because that'll get us to 2,000 and we can do the next draw.
Let's see.
Oh, thanks for the plug. Yeah, I'm going back. I can't. Oh, I see it. Okay. All right.
See, I'm on a cell phone, so I have a hard time doing some of the stuff. I am on a computer.
All right. Daylight savings. We're going to have a movie night.
There's my cell phone.
Oh, have a good night.
Guys.
Enjoy the movie.
Peace out.
Peace out. Peace.
Adam,
all right. I found the photo.
We'll have to get together and do something, Adam. We'll work it out with Zazel.
All right.
All right. I found the photo. I'm just going to bring it up. If you give me one moment. Bye, GoFigure. Cheers, buddy.
See you, Adam.
I'm just going to go onto Facebook and get this photo now. One moment, please.
Okay.
Don't wait for me to find it, though. Please, by all means. Alrighty, I'll share screen. Oops, that was the wrong button. Please hold. Play some music. I'll play Space Commander while I go looking for it.
Nice.
No, I found it. Alrighty, share screen. Oh, don't show me these tips again. Every time they show me the tip.
I'm sure there's a rude joke in there somewhere.
I'm not touching that.
That's what she said. All right, can we see it?
Yes, it's that little bitty Jeep up in the very top right-hand corner.
All right, that's the Z-Force Jeep.
I wonder if I can zoom in a little bit more.
I'll see if I can get you in.
Oh, that's not done it. Enough. That's as far as I can go.
That is this Jeep right here.
Look at that.
Here we go.
So does it have the right parts hanging off the back of it, or is it just something else?
No, those parts are actually from the AF7.
Okay.
I'm going to bring up that picture again in a second. Hang on a sec.
That's the AF7.
Oh, yeah.
I've actually, let me just... Actually, we might be able to help each other because I'm looking for a couple of those. They have these little pegs that there's an area in the middle here where your diver can dive through into the water, and there's supposed to be these lamps that plug in and project light down that aperture. Now all I've got is the stalks, but not the light on the end. You appear to have the whole light that belongs to this little boat here.
when I get the stuff in, because I still owe a little bit of money on that lot of stuff. When I get it paid off and I get it shipped to my house, I'll just send you the lights. If they don't go to that vehicle, I don't need them.
Oh, bless your heart! Thank you ever so much. What you actually get with the vehicle is, let's see.
Oh, hang on, you put your solo.
Oops, sorry. You actually get like the there's like a
the canopy.
What you call that bit at the back? Yeah, canopy. And then you get the machine gun, just the one, which attaches to the top. And this Jeep is actually a reuse of the one that came out in 1982. Let me just get a quick picture of that for you. The one that came out in 82 had this little boat which would attach on top of the canopy like this to make a roof. Now that boat was then re-released again as part of SAS Force. So if you ever get the SAS Force boat, you can flip it over and attach it to the top of your Z Force Jeep.
That's pretty cool.
So yeah, they
See, I have learned a lot already.
Well, I'm glad I can help. It's it's called the Z Force Jeep. It came with a driver called Wheels.
If you see there in the middle there, that box for the SAS little
silent attack.
That's just a box. I bought that because it's a vintage box art and it's not tore up. So
yeah, it looks good.
So if I'm not attached to it because I don't have the parts. So if you need the box or that packaging for that other figure down there, you're welcome to it.
Oh, we'll have to work something out because I feel like I'm taking stuff from you for nothing. So we'd have to work some kind of deal out. We'll come up with something.
And there's my Action Force armadillo sealed in the box.
That's cool too.
And
a triple T box. Ooh.
I got a triple T box. The only thing wrong with the file card's been cut out halfway, but it's still halfway attached.
They gave up halfway.
I'm going to mention it, but you also got a Poison Look What the Cat Dragged In album.
Yes, sir. I collect vinyl records.
I saw that.
It's open up and say, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Open up, yeah.
Nice.
That's not all my
nice.
stuff. That's just the bulk of it because I got a couple of sealed, the refrigerator Perry's coming.
Yeah, nice.
And some other carded stuff. But I just wanted to see how much my Sarge stuff I got coming.
Well, I see a mail away there. I think that's a Mutt and Junkyard.
Is that Cross Country?
Is that Big Ben next to Cross Country?
Yes.
Nice.
And I really like the C-3PO. Power of the Force, which was very mid-'80s, last of the Star Wars issue cards. This is very 80s. Yeah, before they ruined it. Yeah, it's just a really awesome 80s montage there, Crash.
It's actually a very hard to get item. It's not rare, just hard to get.
Yeah,
that Ron Weasley pop though, I can do without that maybe.
Oh, okay, yeah, I didn't notice that. Yeah.
Well, the Ron Weasley pop is from my 10-year-old. She loves Harry Potter stuff, so
fair enough.
Yeah. Matthew, you got an email subscriber from Payne's Toy Samples, so yeah.
Other than the Sarge stuff, my favorite figure out of that lot that's coming is Version 2 Battle Corps Cross Country.
Nice. Yeah.
I'm really from Mississippi. I've always grew up in the South. We really didn't. Only figure we had in Mississippi was Roadblock. He's from Biloxi, Mississippi. That's out of all 550 Joes of the original 80s and 90s stuff. We only had one G.I. Joe from Mississippi, and it was Roadblock.
Where was Gung Ho from? I thought he was from the South.
Gung Ho is from Louisiana.
Okay. Yeah.
But Cross Country Version 2, I really like that one because I can actually trace my heritage all the way back to when we first came over here.
Wow.
To the United States, and I've had family fight on both sides of that, of the Civil War, and I like it for the historical part of it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because Zazel has seen some of my flags I have and war memorabilia stuff that I collect. It ain't got nothing to do with no racial stuff. It's just I love war stuff. I love military stuff.
Yeah.
My father is a Marine. My grandfather did 2 tours in Vietnam, a tour in Korea, and he just passed away in September.
Oh,
89 years old.
Oh,
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
man.
And, he finished out his.
condolences.
It's fine. It's fine. He had got contaminated with Agent Orange over there in Vietnam.
Oh, yeah.
So he lived a lot longer than people actually suspected because of what he's been through in his life.
Mm.
Yep.
But
That's a question
anyway.
for you, Crash. Your cross country has the flag on the back?
Yes, sir. I have one of those carded at the house that has it, and I have like 5 or 6 loose. I pick them up whenever I find them.
Yep.
Because there was a group of people in one of the Joe groups I'm in that were buying them up and burning them. Version 1 and version 2 cross country just burn them. They said it was a racist figure, and it's not.
No.
Okay, gotcha.
And they were like, literally had people posting pictures of them having a pile of them figures on fire. I'm like,
wait a minute. I seem to remember another group of people maybe 80 years ago. They were also burning stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, collection of Star Wars figures, right?
That's right. Yeah.
Before they ruined it.
They ruined it. Yeah. I mean, I don't understand how, to some people that flag represents one thing, but that doesn't mean that it has to represent that to everybody. So why do we have to, maybe as a living action figure, maybe I shouldn't get onto a political rant, but I mean, to me as a kid growing up, that flag was the Dukes of Hazzard flag,
exactly.
Same here.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
It represents a whole group of different people, not just people who were in one particular, historically bad thing.
Well, the problem with the flag that's on cross country is everybody says Confederate flag. That is not the Confederate flag. That is, I believe, the North Carolina or it's the West Virginia battle flag. The real Confederate flag had 13 stars on it, but it's not like the stars and bars that they call the Dixie Cross that's on cross country's back. Because you see people that's on the radical side of things holding the flag straight up where it looks like an X. That flag is supposed to be held kind of like a 45-degree angle of your shoulder so it looks like an actual cross. Because that war, for the reason it thought was a Southerners cross to bear. That's why it looks like a cross when you hold it at a 45-degree.
Right.
So it's not.
Well, I don't know much about this, but according to Google, the might as well share screen, right? If anyone cares to see it.
Sure. I think I know what Google's going to say.
Okay, well, again, it's just Google, right? So you can confirm or deny this if it's factual. Where is it? So I don't know if you can read that, but it says this is not the Confederate flag. It is the battle flag of the Army of Tennessee, which is commonly mistaken for the Confederate flag. It is also known as the Rebel flag, which is what I'd always been calling it. The Rebel flag, and Dixie flag and Southern Cross, whereas the Confederate flag on the right was the first Confederate national flag of the Confederate States of America. Does that sound? I don't know. Does that sound right?
Pretty legit. That's pretty legit.
Yeah, that's correct.
But the bad part is the radical groups use the Tennessee battle flag, which I was wrong. I couldn't remember if it was North Carolina or West Virginia. My bad. But I've been drinking a little bit today, so there's that. But anyway, we saw you. Yeah. But anyway, we saw you do it. But anyway, the radical groups have used that flag for something that was never about, and it makes the people who actually have it as a Southern heritage thing look like, oh, you're this kind of person. Like, no, my wife's half black, so how am I racist?
I'm not sure. I don't know enough. I don't know enough about either side to really have an opinion. I just know that it was on the back of my GI Joe and it was on the Dukes of Hazzard. And and that's all I know about it. There's obviously a lot of history behind it that I just don't know. So
What's
yeah,
funny is not pitching that lot. I actually have I think it's like a 112 scale or something like that, die cast Dukes of Hazzard car in the box coming with me too.
sweet.
Nice.
I used to have the original Mego car, that little one, that the 3 3/4 figures to go in it.
Mm-hmm.
That thing is super fragile. If you look at it wrong, it's going to shatter.
Them dukes.
I swear. So we had when we were kids, we had at least a dozen of the Matchbox size General Lees.
Yes.
I think I had all of them, General Lee and Night Rider, all of them, like the little Matchbox size ones at one point.
Yeah.
My little brother, he had like a die-cast General Lee that was about that sort of size. It was quite large. I should mention the Z-Force Jeep. That was my older brother's. That's why I don't have it here, because he would be very upset with me if I took that.
Well,
We'll just
have you
quick
ever
load,
thought about just asking him for it?
Quick alert to Rob Vegas. Rob Vegas, you're a channel member. You should be able to jump on with the link if you want to join us.
Hey, what's up,
we're-
Rob?
Dimebag Daryl. Yep. That was a
Where
good
does he
guess.
find the link again, Gazz? If he wants to
It's
join us.
on the community tab on the Slaughterhouse YouTube page.
There you go. Hit that. Come and join us. Thanks, Gaz.
No problems, Hazel.
All right, sorry. Go on, guys.
Well, Spaceman, just ask your brother for it, you know. The worst they can tell you is no.
Yeah, but if he doesn't ask, then
there's
he
a lot
can
worse
have it.
things he could tell me. Trust me.
Has anybody
has said?
has anybody seen the Playmobil Knight Rider ad?
Yes. How good is that?
How awesome is that? How I want that show. I want that show right now.
Yes.
Who here knows anything about Playmobil? Because I do a lot of picking when I'm out of town, and I found some Playmobil stuff.
Playmobil is an interesting animal. They have not changed their toy style whatsoever. They're still made for like little from four to up, right? But they've now entered in like the collector's market with releasing the A-Team van with all 4 A-Team members.
And they have the Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
The Ghostbusters. They have
Yeah.
now the Knight Rider. There's a James Bond Aston Martin DB5 with the
Yeah.
James Bond figure and Goldfinger. I mean, like, it's incredible. I'm like, I don't want to dive into because these things aren't cheap, man. They're like here in the States, they're about like $80.
Yeah,
They are nailing it though.
But they're nailing it. Whoa!
Yeah,
I'm waiting
Back
for
to
like
the Future as well.
I'm waiting for like
Yeah,
Blue
Back to the Future.
Thunder,
Yeah, yeah.
Airwolf, Riptide. Like, just there you go.
There he is.
Beautiful,
This
man.
one is from, oh God,
Oh, nice.
1974. I picked up today.
See, same figure.
Yeah.
Same figure.
So TJC, the Back to the Future ones, I think, is what put them on the radar for adult collectors now.
Yeah.
And this
And then
one
after
is-
that, hey, look who it is! Rob Vegas is in the house.
There
What's
he
going
is.
on, dude?
Yo, Joe Bros, how are we?
What's going on, Robbie?
Hey, Rob.
Classified, can you drop
Hey,
in
Rob.
Rob Vegas's channel link into the chat for us so that people can find that too?
This
Great
one's from
show.
86.
86 for the pirate. Yeah, I think 80s, the early 80s to the mid 80s, everything was pirates and
I don't know if this is his gear. I got these in a little baggie for $1. I don't know.
Yeah, those are great. And they, like I said, they have not changed since then. They're completely the same figure. And let me just say,
even Lego changed.
yeah, Lego's changed a lot. They're minifigs, but I mean, they've been relatively the same since like what, the mid 80s, I think.
Mm.
But I got the Playmobil A-Team set, and that is just perfect.
Yep.
Perfect.
The Ghostbusters looks great. The car, the Ecto 1 looks great.
It even has electronics for the Ecto 1. The lights and has sounds.
Yes. Rob Vegas's channel link is there. Definitely go give Rob Vegas a hell yeah.
Oh, and don't forget to shout it out loud.
Shout out loud and give him a hell yeah. Rob Vegas is one of the hardest working YouTubers I know.
Oh, you're too
You make it
kind.
look
Zazzle.
easy. Too kind. I don't know if that's too kind. It's just honest. If you guys haven't checked out, he does Assemble the Troops, and he does File Card Frenzy, and he also takes us on a trip around Melbourne from time to time. Takes us out on location.
Yeah, we've decided to, branch out, go and see the sights, and check out the wonders of such far off mystical places as Geelong and Dandenong and Frankston. So, it's all that's some local references for all the Melbourne people watching. But yeah, a bit of fun, and it doesn't hurt to get out. And yes, I was at a show a couple of weeks ago. Like, there was one at the old Caribbean Market site. Again, that's a very specific Melbourne thing. And also at Malvern Town Hall, there was a big toy show. And we, took a bit of video and met up with a lot of the old, Melbourne G.I. Joe fans at both events, which was really cool, and you get to just hang out and have fun.
There was a video on your channel where I think you were showing off your mushy peas.
Yeah, I have been doing some cooking videos as well. Because why the hell not? But yeah, we did a local Australian dish called a pie floater, which is a pastry meat pie. As you said, Zazzle, immersed in mushy peas. So that was good fun.
We were just talking about Ghostbusters, yeah. Green slime, yeah.
Green slime. Hans Chow, you should, as a Patreon supporter, there should be a Patreon link if you want to join us. We're already nearly at 2 hours in, but go find that link and join us if you're free. You can never have too much Hans Chow, in my opinion. Come and join us.
Get in here, Hans.
Get in here. Get in here. Get over here.
Come on in, Hans.
Do you remember seeing someone in a wheelchair?
Yes.
Good. Glad. Okay. Is there a follow-up to that? Excellent. Okay. Well, I'm glad we cleared that up.
Yeah, we've got some real superstars here today. We've got Space Commander, we got Gazz, we got all the legends. So it's great to see everyone, and of course your good self, Zazel. So cheers to you.
Thanks, man.
You
guys are the real legends. I'm just lucky enough.
Thanks,
to hang out
Rob.
with you. Yeah.
Yeah, no worries, Darren. Matthew, TJC, and Crash, all the great dudes. And when I stumbled into yes, I did. Yes, I did. You probably remember me. I stick out like a sore thumb in a crowd. As you can see.
Were you in the wheelchair, Lilith? Or were you with that individual? It'd be nice to know for clarity's sake. Hit us up with all the detail. I feel like it's been very vague.
It's all good. I didn't end up getting that. Actually, I will show you what I did get.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay. I'm apparently gonna have one decked out as a triple T. So, there you go.
Don't forget, Zays, I got a flag for you over here.
Which what?
I said, don't forget, I got a flag for you over here.
A flag?
Flag.
Like the USS flag?
Yes, sir.
Like a whole flag?
80%.
Wait, what?
No. What?
We got to find how to get to your house. That's the problem.
You can sail it there.
That's madness.
Yeah, sail it.
I'll take 80% of a flag. I'll get an extra plane seat, but that is way too generous, Crash. It's a difficult thing to send.
It is. I kind of price quoted it like the ship just to Australia is like $400. I'm like, yeah, we ain't doing that.
Well, thank you.
You have to figure out. I'll get it to you at Joe Fest. It's your job to get it home.
Put your luggage in it. Use it as a case.
Yeah. All right, I'll figure it out. But yeah, that's awesome, Crash. Thank you.
Have
The
any of
leather.
y'all ever seen a flag in person?
I have not.
I
No,
haven't.
I've seen one once in WA, Western Australia.
Okay.
In Perth,
The ones who have not seen it, this thing is like 7.5 foot long, like 3 foot wide.
Yeah,
And the
right,
tower, when it's put together, is like 2 foot tall.
Wow.
It's
So the
massive.
Lilith has T10 power as in spinal cord injury. Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh,
Yeah, be interested to know the story behind that. If you wanted to share, by all means. Yeah. Dan Jammin 905 was 8 when they first saw one. Crashed back in 86. Wow.
oh man.
Oh, wait. You're saying Crash. You saw. Okay, I get you. Wait. This is to do with the flag. The
Oh,
Lilith
right.
1928.
Sorry, I misunderstood.
Yeah, that was my
first
bad.
time.
Yeah. Okay. So Crash. They have seen the flag back in 1986. Gotcha. Hans Chow, are you going to join us, buddy? There should be a link in Patreon if you want to join us. Let me know if you don't have it. I can send it to you.
Yeah,
Let me know.
they
Let me know.
had at our local toy store where I grew up, which is a place called Wanturna, which is about 30 kilometers east of Melbourne. They had like 3 flags in the boxes at the toy store there, and the box was like as big as a foosball table. You know, it was massive, and it was just like I didn't see the toy itself, but just the box was so imposing. It was like, whoa, what is this?
So sorry, go on.
I'm like 5'10" or 5'11", depending what hole I'm standing in, but the flag deck, the biggest piece is like almost as tall as I am.
Wow.
So the guy that owned the flag that I saw back in Western Australia, he owned the flag. He had it all decked out. Had all of his Joes on there. Brilliant. He gave me the box for the flag, which is at my brother Todd's house now. And yeah, that thing was monstrous. So I have a box of a flag, but I don't have a flag. And Crash is going to donate 80% of a flag. 80%. You're already most of the way there. I wonder if Adam from GoFigure could just create the rest of it. Too kind. That's too kind.
We can ship the smaller stuff, but the bigger stuff you got to find a way to get back.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you anyway. Thank you. Even if it doesn't work out, and I can't bring it back here, it is honestly a very generous gift.
I have 2 flags, so it's not going to hurt my feelings if you take one.
Oh, brilliant! Thanks, man. If I have to, I'll keep it in the Sarge's garage. Wait a sec! I leave and I miss the legendary Rob Vegas. Well, I've never seen Ken and Rob Vegas in the same place at the same time. So for all I know, they're the same person.
Yeah, could be.
Hans makes sounds like a blind date with a good personality. Oof.
Wow. Yeah, it's a wig. It's actually me from Canada here. So
I thought you guys looked familiar. Yeah. Oh, who we got back here?
I
don't think the flag ever came to the UK officially, did it?
Hey, yo, Hans.
There he is.
Gentlemen.
Sorry, TJC, what were you saying, buddy? I couldn't quite hear you there.
I said I don't think the flag ever came to the UK officially, did it?
No, I was just thinking that. I don't think we ever.
Howdy, Hans.
Hey, good day.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll float it back. We'll figure it out.
Hey, there's Phil. What's cracking, brother?
Maybe you can
True
attach
fans seem to be awesome. Thanks, buddy. You too. You seem awesome.
Maybe you can attach rotors to it and fly it back like an airship.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. I'll send it as a up to the space commander first, and then he can just do a supply drop down to me.
Look out below.
Geronimo! Good to see you, Hans.
Doesn't the deck disassemble, or it's just one giant deck?
It's like 4 or 5 pieces.
I saw it on that Jay Bartlett TV show.
Oh, yeah.
That's about as close to seeing one in real life as I ever got.
Yeah. But in person, it is a Behold to see if I was never going to own one. My best bet was going to be to try and get the what do you call that part that sits on the top, the command center or whatever it is?
Like the bridge.
Yeah, the bridge, right? Just to get that and just put it down on any given table in the house and say this is the flag.
You could do that.
That could work.
Well, it's not mint, but it's not broken. It's been played with. It's been loved. So
That's all right.
There was a guy that made his own flag out of wood.
Yeah, this guy, GI Dad on YouTube.
Yeah. That's
I'll have to check that out. Out of wood, that'd float. If your flag is going missing in the future, I swear it's not in Melbourne. Well, between you and Rob, if I see a flag with wheels, then I know it's the Lilith.
Yeah, we'll be doing chuck laps in it, and that's a very specific local reference.
Well, I didn't get it, so
that's all right.
Chuck laps.
Yeah,
I get that one.
Yeah. No, well, there's this fancy street with lots of nightclubs on it called Chapel Street, and a lot of people do, they just drive up and down it with like loud techno music blasting, hence the name Chap Laps. So there you go. Next time you're in town, be sure to cut a couple.
Well, next time I'm in Melbourne, mate, you have to show me around. We'll you, me, the Lilith, we'll go and have a couple of beers. You can take me to all the seedy parts of Melbourne.
Oh yeah,
so basically anywhere in Melbourne. Hans, what's new with you, friend?
Oh, nothing. I had a terrible cold. It's the first time in a long time I've hallucinated. And for some reason, I always hallucinate the same things. I always see giant insects.
Oh,
except for that one time where I got bitten by a centipede that was like as long as my forearm, and I hallucinated whales. But other than that, it's. I mean, I'm bouncing back, and I'm happy because when you're sick, you only really think about the times where you haven't been sick. So it's like that horrible, call a priest, just get me better, I have a serious question about the flag, though. If you had the choice, would you ever flag or Terradrome?
I've got both.
I know. Well,
now he's showing off.
I say Slaughterhouse. Give us one of those.
You would pick the Slaughterhouse, your version of the Slaughterhouse.
Well, if they made one like a diorama, like from the movie, mate, I would love that too. But I guess I've sort of always gravitated. I've always gravitated towards the Joes more than the Cobras. So I would prefer a flag over a Terradrome because of that reason.
Right. I've always gravitated more to the Joes, but I still think the Terradrome is a sexier creature. I'm not too sure why.
I think I would second that. I think I do gravitate to the Joes, but I think I would get the Terradrome because then I could have the Joes sneaking into the Terradrome as opposed to the flag.
There's more adventure potential.
Base-wise, Terradrome.
Yeah. The thing that you use for the Slaughterhouse, though, the pit, the G.I. Joe,
the mobile pit,
that is to me, a remarkably unsung playset. I find it's quite amazing, and it gets quite large. It's about 2 feet tall.
If you hold it just right, it gets a lot bigger. Yeah,
it's a big, and it has surprising nooks and crannies as well. I mean,
I've been able to get a lot of value out of it using it as the Slaughterhouse and the set for the Slaughterhouse Wrestling Championship, because there are parts that flip open and it looks like locker rooms. It's got its own medic bay. It's got its own dungeon. It's literally the best playset that I've had in a long time, and I've gotten so much value out of it that it's out here now. It just sits on a table like a flag, but it is pretty big. The flag was big, and it could hold a bunch of your vehicles on it, but that drome was a real base. And it was probably more. I don't think the flag ever made it to the cartoon, though, did it?
No,
They
it
did.
wasn't.
They sank it.
They sank the flag in the cartoon.
But didn't they raise it?
And then they raised it.
Yeah. And that
I thought that was just a
crazy-
random
Carrier.
You're thinking of the episode of
With mainframe computer complications.
they crashed the that airship that Cobra had into it, and it sunk.
Right.
And then a few episodes later, they raised it.
No. But
Darren member became a YouTube member. You're already here. Oh, because of the Patreon. Well, welcome, Darren.
Hey, welcome. Darren.
Thanks. Yeah, I thought I'd just back up on both, like on Patreon and the YouTube. Just is a nice way to sort of just help, with the cause.
It does very well. Thank you very much, my friend.
No, you're welcome, man.
Welcome
everybody
to the team.
knows who Darren's avatar is, though, right? I'm not the only schmoo who that is.
He's from Robo.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
Prince
yeah.
Chiron.
Yeah.
Chiron, yeah, from Robotech. Yeah.
So you've always used that avatar for as long as I've known you. Do you want
Yes.
to explain the reasons why you use that specific character?
Well, so as a kid, for me, G.I. Joe, Transformers, Star Wars, and Robotech, and probably sub thing was Mask, were sort of the toys of the 80s that I just really remember and really loved. Anyway, one time there, I had to obviously pick an avatar, and I'm like looking through. I was tossing up maybe doing Chuckles, because I like him as well, and I like Mercer, and I like Sarge, of course, but I can't use Sarge because I'm not Sarge. So I just was looking through pictures of stuff, and I came across that, and I always liked the look of the Zentroni. They were really cool, I thought, like for villains. So I just seen that image and thought, that looks cool. He looks cool. So I just popped it on there, and ever since then, I've just come to really love it. And then I think too now that, like you just said, people see that image and they probably tend to go, oh, we know who that is, straight away. But it's just nostalgia. Like it's like if say anyone here tonight, today on the show, if they had a favorite character or TV show, like say if, for example, someone was an A-Team fan and their favorite character was, say, Murdoch, and they put Murdoch as their avatar. It's just kind of like that. It's like just flashback or nostalgia. And I just thought he's got blue hair, and he's kind of really weird and different. Like Rick Hunter is sort of like a bit like you, Zazel. You sort of like the underdog characters. You don't like the main characters. And Rick Hunter would be an easy pick because he's the most. Probably he's the hero of Robotech, but this guy, he's the bad guy, and he's kind of not so well known. So I sort of went with that. So it's a little bit of that. And then, as I said, after
you're saying Rick Hunter, right?
Yes, yeah. Rick Hunter was
Hunter.
Yeah, Rick Hunter was the good guy.
Just want to clear that up.
Richard Hunter. Yeah, not Dick Hunter. And that's actually probably someone's porn username. But yeah, so like you was telling me recently that you like the underdog and you like the more sort of away from the main spotlight characters, and that guy was Chiron was he was a rebel as well. He was a little bit sort of like. He actually fought against his own guys at times. He wouldn't obey orders and stuff like that. Yeah. So, and yes, Roy Fokker was the better pilot. Lilith.
Now just definitely. To clear up, you're saying Folker, right?
Fokker.
Right. Roy Fokker.
Roy Fokker. It's Roy Fokker.
Remember how Chiron died, right?
Yes.
French kissing that woman and crashing into the SDF one.
Yeah. Yes, he did. Yes, that's right.
You're gonna die if you're gonna die.
Yeah, but yes. I can't agree with Lilith's statement. I would have to say that Miria was the better pilot.
Oh yeah, or Max Sterling.
Max Sterling, yeah.
Yeah, actually, Miria and Max Sterling basically in the series are shown as being kind of the ace of the ace pilots because they fight each other and they end up because they're on different sides and they end up actually marrying and having a daughter through the show and divorcing. Yes, that's true. Yes. But yeah, no, seriously, the way I chose that, Zazel, was just like picking a character that was, or something to represent sort of thing, something I like, and it just stuck. And now, after I think I met you online, it would have been something like 2010 or maybe 2011. And I had it then, and I've had it ever since then. So I've followed on, and that way people will know. They're like, oh, they know who that is, sort of thing. It helps to ID.
So my avatar back on his tank wasn't Sarge. I went with TJ Bang or Shabang.
Shebang.
So,
man, he's awesome.
My buddies back in Perth would call me TJ instead of my real name because of TJ Bang. Or Shebang.
Although back then the T actually did kind of have a sort of a real name connection, didn't it?
Oh well. Oh, Gazz, who have you got? Let me solo layout.
That's Roy.
That's Roy.
Face reveal.
Roy,
Gazz, face
Wait a
reveal.
minute. Flip him over so we can see his back.
Nice.
Okay, that's not accurate. There should be 3 holes in there.
Sorry. Too soon. That's too soon. Too soon, Gazz.
It's still too soon.
I'm triggered.
Very devastated about
green-haired
Oh,
lady.
you just devastated me, man. You just devastated me.
Yeah. Gaz, you need a guitar for that action figure, by the way.
Oh, the darkness taking me.
Yes. Yeah. But thanks for asking, Hands. I'm for mentioning. Yeah, thank you.
You see, I always like Chiron as a villain as well because he was.
Me too.
He was an underdog villain, and there aren't many of those.
Yes.
You know?
No.
And I enjoyed that. But Miria was one of those ladies. She's a 20-foot tall ace pilot with green hair. You fall in love with her. She shrinks herself down for you.
Yes.
To face divorce. So Max was a great pilot, but an idiot. Sorry.
Yeah, well, you can't be good at everything. Yeah.
Can't be good at everything.
No.
They had such good writing and characters on that show, like because there was like so much going on, and it's really underrated and perhaps a bit forgotten, the old Robotech, but it was always like real intriguing and real fun.
Hey, what's that? What's that Kevin Bacon? What's that Kevin Bacon game that people play?
Something shades of 10
degrees of Kevin Bacon.
Right.
Yes.
I can do that. I can put Sergeant Slaughter into Robotech with a few separations, right? So you've got Robotech, and then from Robotech you go Transformers because of Jetfire, right? And then from Transformers you've got the Transformers / G.I. Joe crossover, which in the comic book episode issue 2 has Sarge in it. So we can technically put Sarge into the Robotech universe.
Oh, so here's a question: are you familiar with the fact that the aliens were really massive, Zazel, the Zentroni?
Like in Voltron?
No, in Robotech. Sorry. Yeah. Like in Voltron. Yeah. So here's a question: you were earlier doing He-Man versus Sarge. What about would it be say Bretai versus Sarge?
Mate, I can't ever say Sarge wouldn't win in anything because I'm such a mark.
He'd beat a 20-foot. Yeah, that's fair enough. I get that.
He'd work it out. He'd make him do push-ups.
He's like Batman.
Sarge would just
he's like Batman.
Sarge would just jump into a Veritech fighter, put it into robot mode, and give him a slaughter cannon, and it'll be done.
Yeah.
That tracks. Yep.
It'll be a special Sarge version of the Veritech fighter.
I like it.
Add on and everything.
I think Robotech and Macross is one of those series that actually kind of started this kind of like this thing I had of where love beats all kind of thing, and the music thing. Like I'm real soft when it comes to stuff like that. So like at the very end of the Robotech series where Lisa leaves and it's just Minnie and Rick, and I saw them by themselves, I was kind of like, I was a little teary-eyed on how Lisa would go and like clean up Rick's room and stuff. Man, that is woman. If I could put it in Trinidadian language.
Yeah.
Yes. That's a perfect. That whole show was just full of these perfect kind of women. You know, you have your fighter pilots and your singers and your commanders, and man.
I don't know about
I love your
y'all.
passion, hon.
Perfectly well written characters. I need
Yeah, no, yeah. I like your passion there, Hans. Really do.
Yeah, it was a great show. It still is. Even so, you have like Macross Plus, Frontier, all these shows coming out, and they keep producing a lot of these excellent Robotech / Macross based material. Because I'm not one of those people who, you know, separate the two. Like, you know, I let them be. And I it's one of the series I've always applauded and loved more than Gundam.
They coexist well.
Yeah, they do. It's the perfect French kissing of series to me.
Yeah, I never
Space
really got
Command, I
into
never
Gundam.
get to tell you this in person, but I love your mutton chops. I love them. I don't have my beard doesn't do that. It turns into kind of scraggle, so I can't do it. But man, God,
Those are standard issue Space Force.
Yep, these are regulation Space Force chops.
Actually, I just realized that Zazel and Space Commander and Hans are doing a fantastic, and Rob as well, doing a fantastic facial hair kind of representation. And if we had Sarge on, just for example, today, you'd have actually all the face, different spots of the face with hair on them.
Yeah, we've got all bases covered.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you need back hair representation, I've got you there, mate.
Oh,
I've got all you
I don't know.
guys,
I
dude.
don't know if the YouTube community standards allow such a
massive amount of hair. No, fair enough.
Dude, I got a year-long sweater, guys. I got all you guys beat.
Oh, that's right. Sorry, Crash. I forgot to mention. I did notice earlier, Crash. You've got a very lustrous beard. Yes. Sorry, I didn't mean.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to leave you out. I forgot because I didn't see it. I saw your avatar. Yeah. Yes. So even Crash with the very lustrous long beard. Fantastic.
There it is.
It's like Duck Dynasty epic proportion.
I can hide my whole hand.
Yeah.
Oh, look at there you go.
Army rocking the mustache. So,
Yeah,
we're
fantastic.
Hans, you can
Yes.
share my chops, mate.
Oh,
Nothing up here though. Nothing up here though. Well,
Nice.
the Chow enhanced Chow has basically skimmed the rest of my body from having hair. So it's like it's all on the top hair, and then below I look like a shaved kitten. So yeah.
I'll tell you what,
And then
Hans,
we've also
I
got
was-
Kenpo, who has just basically he's probably hairless, like except for on his head.
It's
He
the
tries,
curse
though.
of being Asian.
Yeah. So everyone's represented.
But when we do hit 75 years old, everything turns gray. This gets really long. This gets really long. And then we get to inherit a mountain and live on the mountain. And then people will walk up that mountain to ask us questions about life. And then we get to flick the beard over our shoulder and do this sound.
Oh,
That's
yes.
totally
Essentially
true.
challenge them to a fight about it, you know.
And that segues back to something you mentioned earlier, Zazel, was about Quentin Tarantino.
Yes.
If you remember Hans, there's the old guy that does that. He's got the beard.
What's his name? Pai Mei?
Yeah,
I mean,
Kill Bill, I think it was.
I mean,
Perfect.
I'm practicing.
Yeah,
For when I have
yeah,
it.
good. Very cool. Good on your hands.
Shane's toy sample has quite a few Macross VHS. I miss VHS. The sound of it rewinding, and then it's going to get close to the end. It does like extra speed up, and then
Yeah, and it
Oh,
just
that's
sticks in
nostalgia.
Yeah.
Wow.
And plus, like if you went to the video store to return your video and you hadn't rewound it, they had this fee that you'd have to pay.
Yes.
Be kind. Be kind.
Rewind.
That's
And they
it.
had
Yes.
a special machine like at our video shop that actually rewound the tapes as well. Like
Nice.
It was just, it was like, a video player without the actual playing. It just specifically was there to rewind the tapes because so many people would not rewind the tape.
I used to rewind it up until the plot twist of a movie and then leave it there so that when I put it in,
That's cruel.
I'm kidding. I never did that. But yeah,
I worked in Blockbuster for 10 years, so I used to have to do that quite a lot.
Oh, really? Okay.
I miss going
did you
to
charge a fee?
Blockbuster.
So, TJ, so you were saying you worked at a Buster?
Yeah, I worked at Blockbuster.
Hello.
Yeah.
No, you're back.
Okay. Did you charge people if they didn't rewind their tapes?
Not when I worked there. No, I don't think they'd start doing that then. I think they've done away with the late fees as well in the end as well.
The British are known to be kinder than the Aussies, aren't they?
And I miss going to Blockbuster. I miss like just roaming the aisleways for like hours, just looking for something to watch. Now I just
Netflix and everything and not find anything. But I remember going to Blockbuster and being able to just grab whatever and be happy. Like come out with it. Yes, I've got Garbage Pail Kids. Yes.
So,
Oh God.
so
Actually, may I say quickly, I was on a holiday up to a town called Toowoomba. It's in Queensland, where Zazel and I are, and it's about 2-hour drive away. And when I was a kid, and I was visiting an aunt and uncle, and actually at the video store, they had the Robotech VHS, and I remember I rented them out and watched them, and my aunt thought that it was weird, the whole show. She told my mother when I went back for the, back home sort of thing. She's like, oh, he was watching this weird cartoon. And my mother said, what were you watching? And I showed her, I think I had some of the toys. And she's like, oh, that. And I said, yeah. I said, that's what I hired up there. And she goes, oh, I don't know what she's on about then. But yeah, that was actually literally a memory I still have in my head of being at the video store. And they had these Robotech VHS. And I had, a few dollars, whatever it cost back then to rent them. And I rented them, watched them there at the house. And yeah, so Robotech really does go back for me. And the VHS was literally in the stores. In the 80s, you could rent them, and like in the, whatever it was, Video Easy or whoever we had.
Adults just didn't get it back then, man. They weren't cool.
No, seriously, no, they didn't. Hey, but my mum actually did. She really liked them. She actually said one time, she goes, oh, they look all very interesting. I think it was because the fact they were sort of not bland. Nothing was bland. They're all well coloured.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just had to throw that in because we were talking about VHS and it reminded me.
Felt surprised no one to know that we had Betamax.
Betamax, ooh.
Betamax,
nice.
You probably still
that's
have
going back.
Space Commander still does.
yeah.
Space Commander, after this live stream, you'll have to rewind it.
Oh man, I remember.
Don't let him put you down, Space Commander. No, your retro is excellent.
No, I'm well aware of my level of technology. To me, it's not retro; it's standard.
Oh, sorry, man. Sorry.
Current standard issue.
Yeah.
I always used to like making like mix tapes, like like cassette tapes for the car, and you'd you'd just slam down, your favorite tunes off, and then you'd have like, there'd be like a 1 minute at the end of the tape, and you'd have to like find a song that only goes for a minute, just to fill it up and everything like that. That was always a blast. And
yes.
I think I had this Guns N' Roses tape that was just like I wore it out in the car and it just slammed, and I put it together so well. And then when it broke, finally, it was just like the worst day ever. And it was like, and then my partner's like, "Oh, why don't you just get a CD player in your car?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I probably should do that."
You ever sit like listening to the radio when you were a kid with a blank tape, waiting for that one song to come on?
Yeah.
So you
yes.
you have the record.
Top 40.
Yeah, you have the record button and the pause button down, and your fingers on the pause button. You're waiting. The DJ's talking, because he used to do the talk up until right, and you're like, "Is this song? Is this song?" And bang.
Sometimes they told the song, and I'm like, "No, I want to get a clean copy of it."
Yeah.
Yes.
The whole beginning of it.
There'd be like commercials and stuff, and you'd be like, just anxiously sitting there at the boombox trying to get a good take.
So
Thundercats hands.
See a
Good
bunch
on
of
ya.
guys like on Thundercats there. That's what I'm working on right now.
Ooh,
That's awesome.
amazing,
Awesome.
man. Great stuff.
I loves me some
Great.
Thundercats.
Thundercats.
Oh,
To this
Yeah, all right,
day,
totally
to this day,
responsible.
to this day, there's like a Van Halen song that I hear, and the minute it ends, I'm expecting to hear Funky Town because
Okay.
the tape that I have, it's like it goes into Funky Town.
that's great.
Yeah.
That's how
Actually,
much I listened to the tape that I had because of
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Sorry,
You know-
sorry, Hans. I didn't mean to cut you
What
off.
was the
No. It's, you know, one of my favorite Van Halen songs, but I'm realizing it's not a very apparently not so good. Why can't this be love? You know,
Oh, that's a great tune, dude.
it's got what it takes.
Damn,
Don't
that's a
tell me
good one.
why in this be love. I remember when I first heard that song, I was like, oh, press record quick, you know.
Dreams,
Hey,
man.
Hands, I think Miria would have actually listened to that song and sobbed after her divorce.
Yeah.
So that would have been part. Yeah, she'd have cried.
That's like a perfect love relationship there, right? It's like she met him,
Mm.
she lost, so she had to kill him, but she realized she couldn't. So then they had kids. That sounds like marriage.
Yes.
That sounds like every marriage.
Yes.
I think Rob Vegas is gonna play "What Is Love."
Oh,
Yeah,
life's.
Yeah.
We used to play Why Can't This Be Love? It's like a warm-up tune, like back in the days, like in the old band. So
Let's hear it.
what a treat. Yeah.
Play it. Play it.
Do it.
Do it.
Or something like that. Yeah.
That sounds great.
I remember the next song on the album, that was off the 5150 album, and the next track was called Get Up. And I heard that song Get Up when I was a kid, and it absolutely blew my mind, and it's still one of my all-time favorites because he plays the main riff. He's using like a Steinberger Trans-Trem whammy bar, so he's like playing the riff on the whammy bar. It sounds like he's shifting gears during the riff. It's just incredible, and even now when I hear it, it's just mind-blowing.
Yeah, nice.
Stuff from Van Halen, always a treat to listen to his music.
That's right.
All right, guys, we'll leave it there. But as an outro, we'll play that epic Space Commander song that everyone just is glamoring to hear again. But I want to thank everybody for being here on the member stream. Gazz, Darren, TJC, Space Commander, Matthew Comstock, Crash, Rob Vegas, Hans Chow. We were missing Rolf the dog who was here earlier, and Joe
and Kenpo.
And Kenpo was also here, correct?
Yeah.
I think
Joe
Darren is
Recondo.
Kenpo's biggest fan.
Oh, I just think he's awesome. Yeah.
Well, guys, I had a good time tonight. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Thank you, Crash. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. And awesome to catch up with everyone and meet some new friends and say good day. So thank you.
I'll shout out Classified for throwing in all those links and stuff into the chat. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Yes, thank you very much. Go check out everybody that's here. Enjoyed it. Great stream, guys. Thank you very much. And as an outro, as requested, we'll play the Space Commander.
Can I just shout it? But you didn't say shout it out loud.
Yeah, shout it out loud.
That's what we like.
Rob Vegas, your connection has gone worse than Space Commander's. But you got.
He's frozen.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, everybody. Don't forget.
Wait. You have to make a thumbnail out of his frozen face now.
Yeah, all right. Fair's fair. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for everyone for hanging around. Appreciate it. And here is the best theme song, Thumb Kiss. The best theme song ever made, sung by Sarge, dedicated to Space Commander, who apparently, thanks to Mrs. Space Commander, will be played at his funeral. So here we go.
Can't wait. I'm looking forward to it.
Oh.
Goodbye.
Base Commander. 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 Base Commander.